And surprise.
Oh, oh what the what are you wearing?
Okay, so
I was not prepared for that.
exactly, you weren't supposed to be.
I see.
I actually had this made at like when we played Bayonetta. Like it got finished towards the end of it, so I didn't actually get to use it. So Azazel goes by WeptMac
Yeah.
made this for me. And of course he wanted me
Oh
to
wait.
surprise you with it. He didn't wanted me not to tell you. So I've been
But now I
sitting.
feel left out. But
Yeah.
I have a counter argument. Let me see if I can find it.
Bayonetta.
Oh wait, I think it might be my
I
old
thought about
Twitter. Never
making.
mind.
Actually, we thought about making one for you, but I'm like, I don't know if how you would vibe with something like flamboyant.
I'm not super into it, no. But there was someone did make one for me, like when Bayo 2 came out. That was like androgynous enough. I think it's in my old Twitter, so I'm gonna
It,
have to find it.
I would have made you like androgynous. I was like, I don't know, make him all cool, like
Well,
like
androgynous is in like not androgynous or like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't. It wasn't very like feminine either, but like not masculine. Just, I don't know. It's like
I
genderless.
would have made you what am I spacing on his name? Is that Roan? No. Uh
Roan,
the
the from
this
the
guy right
VN.
here, no, the demon guy that gives Bayonetta weapons.
Rodan.
Rodan.
Rodan. Yeah, she said Rodan. It's Rodin. I don't know. I suppose you pronounce it Rodan as well. Oh, here I found it. This is this image an old buddy of mine made of my rhino in the Bayo 2 costume. It's pretty decent
Oh hey.
because the angle is not like.
Oh, this gives me a very this actually gives me build tiger vibes. If you know what
Build
that is.
tiger.
Yeah.
The only build tiger that I know is from Beastars.
No, it's from the artist like Giga G. It was a comic.
No, I'm not familiar.
Or is it? No, it's a Gamma G.
Oh, Gamma G. It rings a bell. Like a Japanese artist, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is I think I don't know if he goes by Mega Glitch anymore. I think he has a different name now. His persona's like a panda that's also like a clown sometimes, I want to say.
Bayonetta.
He does drawings of like a clown circus thing, like a furry clown circus.
I am trying to load something and it's like, no, nothing is like, nah, I'm not gonna find any of these resources for Build Tiger to show you really quick. Uh,
Oh, it's hello, cold sir.
yeah, but
I see you're awake.
I would have Mac
Oh,
like
wait.
do something for you like him. Like I make you look more masculine than
I mean, I could have been like a Lumen Sage to counter the female witch or like the Umbra witch.
yeah. See, like I couldn't come up with a better idea. It's like yeah, I would prefer to have someone else like kind of come up with their own styling of
No one said
Yeah.
you could touch.
for
It's
a
actually
PNG.
the style for it. It actually reminds me of Glory Hounds. The style is very similar. Like it's only missing the like hatching effect
Oh yeah,
or
the
half tone
hatching.
shading. Not hatching, yes, a half tone effect on it, and you almost look like you're from Glory Hounds right now.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, cleavage aside, I mean, well, there are some characters in Glory Hounds that have probably deeper cleavage than that,
yeah.
aka Ahab.
Ahab man bosoms.
Yes.
There we go. This Build Tiger. I mean, not drawn by actual him.
Oh, okay, Bill. Now I was mishearing you. You were saying Bill. Okay, Build Tiger. Yes. This is our old. These are old comics.
Oh
So-
yeah. It's like what? It's like the only time I ever like bought like stuff from like Japan and had it imported. Even if I couldn't read it, they weren't translated or anything.
Bayonetta.
Can you on the stream like tap out so it doesn't have the red border? There
Oh,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. There.
Alright,
But yeah, so Ghoster has been asking for this one for a bit. I mean, I wanted to do it anyway because like I like Bayonetta's the Bayonetta franchise almost in its entirety. We'll talk about that in a minute. So you remember like the plot of the first game?
yeah,
It's
so...
been like about a year since we last played it.
It's only been like... I think we played
Or
it
8
earlier
months.
in the year. It's been a couple months.
Yeah, no. It's been like March. I think we started it in March, so
So-
it's not been about 8 months.
I remember... So essentially, Bayonetta is trying to find the eyes of the world. Because, like, she was foretold that... I guess this controls the world or the universe or something. She was asleep for some thousands of years, if I remember.
500.
500.
Yeah.
And she's hunting these things down because I guess she's turns out to be the combination of both these clans of magical beings, the Lumen Sages and the Umbra Witches. Not to be confused with the Umbral terrorist group from Pervader.
No.
I could just picture a Hemaborg.
Gammaborg, yeah.
Hemaborg.
Just
Hemaborg.
dressing as slutty as you're dressing right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, actually, no, he probably shows more cleavage as well. Doesn't count.
His cleavage, his camel toe. His camel toe slitty through his suit.
I should tell Mark that we're playing it, then you should let him know if he's around.
I should.
I think he's in the Bravado server too.
Yeah, he is. He might be asleep by now.
Fair.
Bayonetta.
But
yeah, so she's like
finds
she's trying to remind her to get like gather her memory because she's lost her memory. It's like the big plot point. It's like, oh, I don't know who I am or what. Oh, yeah, she knows she's a witch, but she doesn't really know anything about herself.
Yeah, she doesn't even know she could turn into a panther.
Yeah. That scene is really cool. I love her like British accent in that scene. She's like, oh, that was bloody amazing. Like, oh my god. Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be the last appearance of that voice actress.
I was just gonna say like I just bummed myself out because like I just remember like, oh damn, yeah, this is well, technically her last appearance in Smash Bros, but you know, which is hilarious. But yeah, this is like this is the last one like mainline game that she recorded because Bayo 3 she got replaced for reasons that we're not gonna get into honestly.
Yeah, that'll be a topic for Bayo 3.
Yeah, I still think like it's the same issue I have a lot with the ends recently as well. You can not like a person but still enjoy their work, I suppose. Like I still think that she's like perfectly cast for Bayonetta. Like I think she's the voice for this character. I do not like her voice in Bayo 3. Like, well, honestly, I don't even know her as a person. I know there was just controversy. But like, I think she nailed it as Bayo in this game as well.
Yeah, I want to say, if I remember off the top of my head correctly, and you know we've talked about Life is Strange before. If you've watched any of the streams, they mention everyone on the server mentions their dislike for Chloe Price, one of the characters in the first Life is Strange. She's voiced by Jennifer Haley, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised because that's the problem. Like she's fucking everywhere. Like, not to discredit her or anything. Like if she's a good voice actress, but like she's in so many things. She's in Guild Wars 2 as well. I think she's Queen Jenna in Guild Wars 2. She's definitely in another game that I've played. I don't know exactly which one, but like she's in many. It's the same issue with Luca's voice actor is Yuri Lowenthal, who's also fucking everywhere. Like this, you can't play a game without one of these two showing up. It's like I just heard your voice somewhere before. Like it's just doesn't. The thing with Helena Taylor, who voiced Bayonetta in the first two games, like she's not a video game voice actress. She's a theater actress, so you're not gonna hear her anywhere else. because she doesn't really do that. Like she just got cast as Bayonetta, as far as I know. I don't think she's done any other like major roles.
It's also, oh, like the whole Jennifer Haley thing just reminds me of this animation someone made. So Jennifer Haley voices female Shepard in Mass Effect 1 through 3.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So she does a great job. Like I loved her voice. Honestly, she was a better voice actress in terms of delivery than male Shep's voice actor.
That I believe, yeah.
But
I can believe that.
Someone made an animation from like it's audio from a different game where both of them are like talking to each other, both these voice actors. Male Shep's voice actor and Jennifer Haley, and they like animated it with like with the default looks for male Shepard and female Shepard. It's just so weird watching that. Because you don't ever see them together. They're the same person, just a different gender.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's some dissonance right there. Yeah, because she is everywhere.
Yeah, it's a problem when you become like a very prolific voice actor. It's like you tend to get a lot of roles, which is it's good for you. Like that's I'm not discrediting their work or anything. It's just like I'm personally the kind of person who like I prefer variety. I prefer like a character to be very identifiable. Like oh, this is this character's voice, you know. And when you become 20 different characters in popular media, it kind of starts losing its luster a bit. It's the same issue with actors that have like a very famous role, where like the moment you see them in another movie, it becomes like jarring. Like for me, the first time I saw like Doctor Strange, it was weird for me because like I had been watching the Sherlock show with like the BBC Sherlock show, where Benedict Cumberbottom whatever is like the main character, and like he's now cast as Doctor Strange, which is like this very prolific character in the Marvel universe right now. And it's like, oh, it's kind of jarring seeing this person you kind of know from somewhere else. It's like, or it's the same issue, like, oh, when the actor for Harry Potter like is literally everywhere else. It's like
he's an Equus.
I can't believe Harry grew up to have guns like sewn into his hands or some shit like that.
Yeah, or the same thing with Hermione Granger.
Yeah,
Emma Watson. And of course, Emma Watson too is like made like she has done well for herself, and she's based. I
feel like Emma actually might get off easier than I don't know the name of the actor. Daniel Radcliffe, I think is his name. Because she's changed a lot since her like the initial movies. Daniel still kind of looks like Harry Potter, like you know, like even, like.
He still looks like when he was a kid. He's just aged
like
up.
yeah, he's grown up obviously, but like he has the Harry Potter face. I feel like Emma's features changed a lot when she grew up. I'm so sorry for her too, for like the
creeps
reasons, you know. Yeah, the creeps. Like, but like I think she can probably like she's gonna have an easier time like being cast as other characters. But I feel like Daniel just looks like. Oh man, I just remembered. I don't know who showed me this movie. I think it may have been Nano, actually. There's a movie with Daniel Radcliffe in it as well, where he plays the entire movie. He plays as a corpse. It's a movie about a guy who like he's in like a boat trip. He like I don't know what the word is for it, but like he's basically like a survivor. There's this guy who just crash lands on an island and finds this dead body who's Daniel, and he just carries the dead body as if he was alive because he's alone in this island, so in this deserted island, so he needs like the body for company, and he keeps using the body as almost like a Swiss Army knife. Like the body just seems to have this power to just be as useful as it is. Yeah, Swiss Army Man. There you go. That's the name of the movie. And the body is just Daniel Radcliffe playing as a dead guy who's making you question: is he dead? The entire
is this
movie.
Actually him?
Yeah, it's the actor.
No, like I mean, is this actually him on screen and like not like a dummy of him?
No, it's him on screen. Yeah, the entire time. It's a very funny movie. It's like it's kind of like a comedy. I say it's a comedy movie, yeah, because you can't take it seriously.
But also,
I don't know, I got super derailed there. I don't know where I was going with that.
we were discussing plot of Bayonetta.
Yeah,
we
so
got into the voice thing. So she finds the eye, and it turns out the mastermind behind everything is her biological father,
yes.
which is, to me, like what kind of that whole reveal. So the idea of like, oh, you know, this forbidden like union of like, you know, light and dark, and oh no, how dare you, because you hear this in the beginning opening video when they refer to her, and it's like you would think that this would have been like some sort of like union of like, you know, Romeo and Juliet or something, or, you know, it's like two people that, you know, are told they're not supposed to be together, but they, you know, they love each other, so they're together. But no, it like everything, it seems to be based on like the mastermind. I'm just like tweaking something, just like noticing, just leave it alone. Like it seems like he's like the mastermind of everything. Like it seems like everything he has done is calculated, which also would imply that like he slept with like this woman, you know, to just make Bayonetta because it's prophesized and stuff. Like it's not even out of love. It's just like everything's so calculated for power to get to activate the eyes. And I don't even remember what he was trying to do by activating that like giant lady at the end.
Essentially just like Armageddon, I guess, like reset the universe or whatever. Typical like zealot stuff, like, oh, I want to create a new universe in the image of our god or whatever. It's not really explained. It's more like, oh, this is just what should happen because he's just a zealot. Yeah.
So it's like, oh, Bayo's existence is just to be a pawn. It's not even like a union of love. And
well, there's this thing. It's a tiny. There's a couple of details that are a little bit lost because they're kind of like inside, not side media because they're in the game, but they're like hidden in the gallery and like some of like the documents of like the development of the game and stuff. There are two key things that I do want to bring up. Is that when you beat the game, there's this splash image of like all the characters of the game, like all the bosses, all the enemies and stuff.
We watched it, and it like it's so big that it just like scrolls, it pans.
Yeah, it scrolls into itself. It like loops around. Interestingly, in that one image, there's I think it's right in the center, like in what would be like the loop. There's a Lumen Sage and a Umbra Witch, which are presumably Bayonetta's parents. Well, they are basically, because they're the only ones who have models. And that's like the only place where you can see them in their youth. And they're like, they look like they're like kind of cuddling, like they're together, they're hugging. I think they might have the baby, like baby Cereza,
yes,
but I don't remember if they had it. So it implies that no, like doesn't necessarily seem to be the case. Like we don't really get much info in there.
Yeah, I could also see him like going crazy and becoming a zealot, like because he was separated from his family.
It's
like,
not only that. You also have to remember that the angels were kind of meddling. They also like they kind of like pulled the strings for the witch hunts as well. Like they were the catalyst for the witch hunts, but they very clearly had like some setup where like, oh, the angels are meddling because they also want to resurrect this god and stuff. So it makes you feel like he was also a pawn to a certain extent. He was just like kind of like this zealot man. The other thing I wanted to bring out from the gallery is, well, it's also as the gallery. You actually can get to see it in game, but it's very hard to see, and you also have like to translate the language of the game and such, like the glyphs, because the glyphs are like translatable. When Bayonetta shoots her dad, there's like this one very famous scene where she like pulls out a bullet from her like cleavage, and it's not a bullet, it's I guess it's her lipstick. Yeah, she shoots the lipstick into her dad's forehead. The lipstick is actually like it has an engraving in it that says Rosa and Balder, which is the name of the Bayonetta's parent. So again, there's another like point of like, oh, they were like a proper couple at some point, but you don't really get much about them.
We don't get to see that. That's just sort of the impression the game left me with. whether it's
Yeah.
actually true or not. But Bayonetta saves the world. She
One
fights.
second.
She gets.
Give me 1 second. There's people yelling outside.
Hey. There's the one.
Okay, sorry, that was weird. This van just like run through my street, and like 20 people in the van is like a limo van thing, just yelling and when whistling with like actual whistles.
Huh.
That was strange. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying last. But yeah, like you don't really get much about them in the first game, really.
Yeah, like
it's mostly just like a villain plot, like I'm a zealot. It's very typical Japanese plot where like, oh, the church was evil all along,
and of course
and the
you fight
angels
God.
are evil.
You fight God at the end.
I mean, what would any of these games be without you like killing a god every Tuesday?
Sapo says that he's the one dodge in the two dog statues. I'm not sure which meme is that.
No, I think he's referring to something we said earlier. It's been a while. Also, hello, so.
But like Bayonetta saves the world, but most importantly, she gets to get reunited with her best friend slash lover.
It is 100% they are lovers.
They're
Like
lovers.
there's
They're
nothing
lovers.
that can convince me
there's
otherwise.
No other romance option whatsoever. None at all.
Exactly.
I refuse.
And this game actually like actively makes it even more of a point. Like, it's not even subtext anymore. This game confirms it basically. Which made like. Okay, I forgot to mention this. Like, I feel bad for the whole like Jennifer Hale hate because a lot of it stems from like I really did not like Bayo 3. Like, there's a lot of stuff in Bayo 3 that just felt wrong.
Yeah, it's.
And the voice is one of them. The other is like the design for Bayonetta herself.
Yeah,
She doesn't feel like the same character, which is actually kind of intended.
It sort of feels with that like, oh, it's that gamer rage where like, oh, this game sucked, it must be this one person's fault. And it's usually always somebody. They always usually unfortunately aim it towards like a minority or a woman.
Yeah, but just like projecting my like distaste for the game, it kind of tainted my thoughts about the voice acting. But I don't think she did a bad job necessarily. It's just a hashtag not my Bayonetta.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah. She's not gonna have anything to do with the writing.
No. That's just like an unfortunate choice of like story, honestly. There, but one thing I did want to bring up in relation to Bayonetta 3, as you probably know, this game. So when Bayonetta 1 came out, like it's not a game that sold a lot, but it was like one of those games like people who played it said like, holy shit, this is like genuinely this is one of the few games that like a very well-known what's it called, I'm fumbling with words today. There's a very well-known publication in Japan called Famitsu, who's generally considered like one of the more creditable ones in terms of like their reviews and how they criticize games. Bayonetta was one of the few games that got like a perfect 40 out of 40. That's the way they score things. Back in the day, that was like a very prestigious number. And I'm like, even back in the day, I felt like Bayonetta is something special. Like when I played it the first time, it also was kind of like a special moment in my life as well. So I guess it also tainted it positively. Like that's a game that feels like there's something there that just nothing else has. This is also the reason that made me like vote for Venny in Smash. Deal with it. I caused that. Sorry for the haters. So when Bayonetta 1 came out, like this is a game that didn't sell too well, but like people who played it like absolutely adored it. It's like one of those cult classics. It's kind of like Okami as well, but I'd say Okami is considerably more flawed than Bayonetta. So they did actually want to make a sequel. Like Sega wanted to make a sequel, but they just didn't have the funding for it, and it was roughly around the time where Sega was like struggling a lot to like keep itself afloat. It's also around the time where like Sonic got a massive restructuring. I think it's close to when like the Sonic colors started running around, or it was probably like the year earlier.
The Sonic colors fiasco.
Yeah. So basically, with the Bayonetta 2 was like approved very early on, but it was not funded early on. Like they actually struggled a lot to find money to fund the project, and they actually asked for a lot to a lot of different publishers, and nobody wanted to fund it because Bayonetta 1. I think at that point it had only sold like 1 million copies, which is still a decent number, but it's not like, oh, this is like a money printer, you know. So eventually, as many know, Nintendo stepped out and said like, okay, we're gonna pay for it, but we're gonna co-own this IP now. Like we're gonna own it with Sega. So it's basically now a Nintendo IP. It's their only like adult Nintendo IP.
Yeah, does Sega still own any rights to it?
Yeah, they have 50-50 share on Bayonetta.
Well, like, oh, did they mean? Does that mean it's like a 50-50 share, like split? Not even like a, I don't know, 33 with Platinum Games.
No, Platinum actually does not own Bayonetta. They just develop it. They don't own the IP. It's only Sega and now Nintendo after Bayonetta 2.
Oh god, it's like that. It's just like a. We'll bring it up.
It's like
again.
Smoke Room all over again.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it's like Life is Strange, like to bring that game back up again, because I feel like that even though Donut made it, it's owned by Square Enix, as I'm sure they had to sign the rights away to it to get it published.
It's actually, now that you bring up Square Enix, yeah, it's the same with Nier Automata, because Nier Automata is developed by Platinum Games. But the IP itself belongs to Square Enix. Like, Platinum Games generally don't create IPs. I mean, they do, because Bayonetta was Platinum Games, but it was under a publisher, so typically the publisher will keep the rights to it.
Oh yeah, I see right here. I'm like, it says Nintendo copyright Sega published by Nintendo.
Yeah, Platinum Games isn't even there.
Yeah.
Bayonetta is my favorite Nintendo princess, also my favorite Star Fox character. Yeah, correct.
But yeah, that's it's just weird how that happens. It reminds me of like Platinum's unreleased game where like it was a multiplayer game and
Dragon something.
It has something to do with
Scalebound. Scalebound. I would have liked to play that game probably. I'm kind of bummed that was cancelled.
Yeah, I think it's owned by Microsoft because it was made for Microsoft.
Yeah, it was paid for by Microsoft for the Xbox One, I believe, but it got cancelled. The thing I wanted to mention by bringing up the Nintendo thing and stuff, because before we started the stream, I said like I want to bring this up later. About a lot of people when this came out, like a lot of people were very worried and concerned that like Nintendo would step in and like censor what made Bayonetta great. You'll be happy to know that did not. Not only did that not happen, they kind of double down like, no, Bayonetta is hard, like she has to be hard, like this is not. So worry not, this game is as good as the first in terms of like themes and visuals and stuff, if you like that. Unfortunately, I feel like that was a thing that happened with Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3 feels very toned down in the ways it like depicts Bayonetta, and it's like really sad to see. That game bums me out.
Oh, it's because she's actually a mommy now, so mommies can't be hot.
No, I don't want to get into it because it's a massive spoiler, but it's like that's incorrect. I'll get into it when we get there.
Nintendo costumes for her are basically Nintendo approving.
Yeah, because they made like unique Nintendo costumes for. So the other is like this came out on the Wii U, but because Bayonetta 1 had not been a Nintendo console, they like re-released it together. It was like a 2-game in 1 pack deal. And for like to entice you to play the first game, they released it with like bonus costumes that are like Nintendo themed.
Oh yeah, it's like isn't she dressed as Link in one of those? And
yeah, there's Samus. A Link one, Samus, Fox, Peach, and Daisy. And they have like unique effects. Like they're cool costumes. I don't use them because they feel like too goofy. But they have cool features if you like them. It's like some of them replace animations and stuff. Like it starts summoning the giant fists that are from Madama Butterfly. You summon like Bowser's fists, so you can fist people with Bowser if you want.
Wow. No one said you could touch. See, that's neat when they do that with like remakes or just like ports.
That was basically it. Like it was a port, and they just added the costumes. They didn't really change anything, so it's like a neat little bonus.
Although, like, as we've been watching this for like half an hour now, like, all I've seen from this is just like, oh look, it's the clock tower again. It's
Oh,
like,
you
I
remember the clock
guess
tower?
we can't move away from like Bayonetta like falling through a like on a clock. A
Oh
clock
man, I
tower.
am so excited for you to get into it and see the prologue. Uh, we'll get into it in a sec.
Is it just
I
the
was
same
just
prologue?
I was just gonna say, what do you think the story of this one is gonna be about? What do you think the premise for this one is? Based on this like video they've been watching on loop.
I have no idea. Looks like you're fighting. She's gonna go up against the remainder of the Lumen Sages.
See, that's the problem.
And then
Uh,
there's this kid who I have no idea what. I guess it's Yugi because he's got like a
he literally is Yugi. Like everyone just calls him Yugi, and it's not even like a.
because he's got like the Millennium Puzzle on his neck.
So the thing about the angels, like your father, like Baldur, was the last Lumen Sage. Like they've gone on record, like no, he's the last one. So this new one showing up is like kind of a big deal. It's like, what? You should not be here. This should not be a thing.
Actually, like, did they ever discuss whether like magic is hereditary or anything?
I think it's discussed in like there's like those journals that you can pick up in the first game that give you a bit of lore. I don't remember. I think we did read those as we got them, didn't we?
we've read those. I don't remember
Yeah.
them saying like whether it's not
Bayonetta.
like we're like in some games where like anybody can be born of a mage, but like
I
it
think
might
generally
help.
if you're born from like magic people, I assume you inherit magic powers. You can still just be born magic from normal people, I think. I don't remember. I don't think it's not really relevant, like the way that works. Oh yeah, I forgot. This game actually had multiplayer.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, tag
Touch
climax.
controls.
We can climax together.
Let's see. You said I'd have to change the controller.
Yeah, controller. There's controller configuration, and then type B, I think it is.
Original
Yeah, I think it's
Bayonetta. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Kick, jump, action.
Yeah, it's because the change weapon button is in the same place now, and that's why the touch controls you can probably disable.
Yeah. English.
Oh yeah, because it's this one stopped. This was actually the first time they released a Japanese voice acting for Bayonetta, because the original only had English. I think this was brought up at some point as well. And now this game they made this game in English and Japanese, and then they also retroactively added Japanese voice acting to Bayonetta 1. Which is honestly pretty surprising. Like that's not something that happens often.
So tag climax.
Yeah. Oh, we should try that when you beat the story. It'd be fun.
That's just this, and the ice collectibles, and then something super secret.
I think this is the gallery, but it unlocks when you beat the game.
When they were going for the pals, a piece please by amiibos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because he was talking about when we were talking about the costumes.
yeah.
You did not actually need to buy the amiibos to unlock those costumes. They were part of the game. Like you bought them with money from the game. So in Bayonetta 1, I don't know if you'll remember, but you buy when you beat the game, you can buy like a mirror where you put the bullet costumes in that.
Yeah.
So they have like more bullets of the. Well, they actually had a separate mirror for the Nintendo costumes. I think it's the same in the second one. In this one, you can actually get the costumes before you finish the game. But I prefer if you stay with the original costume for the first playthrough.
I was gonna say, like, I could whip out some amiibos. All right. Well,
No, but I mean, like, it's I like the design of Bayonetta in this game a lot. So I think I'd pay tribute to that. Like, hey, someone put the work in for that. Also, this game is generally considerably easier. Even in normal mode, it's easier than the first one. So.
all right. Also, let me know
Yeah,
if like
here we
the
go.
audio needs tweaking.
I can turn your stream up and down, so it will have to be on Twitch if it
Yeah.
does.
The
In the universe of light and dark. Oh, go on.
When time reflects something.
Infinitely. I love this prologue, but this prologue theme is my favorite song in the series. Turn up the game audio, says Culture.
Oh look, it's the exact same.
The Legend of Aesir.
Okay, let me check on Twitch.
Nobody knows where the world came from.
How's the audio on
A
Twitch?
struggle caused the trinity of realities to be split into 3 realms.
Okay, yeah, the game is a bit quiet compared to our voices.
And
Alright.
chaos. Obvious.
Also, I hope you enjoyed this lore dumping during gameplay. They did the same in the first game.
Yep.
How do I turn up your volume? Oh, you're at 200% already. Okay.
Our world was the one born from chaos. The 3 worlds all needed rulers. Most of all, ours. And the one that ruled the chaos became known as Aesir.
Don't worry too much because this monologue actually gets repeated later on in the story.
Got Bayo in her new look. Oh. She hijacked the map.
Oh.
Aesir spent the first eternity quietly looking upon the earth from his holy mountain. Where we only see reality and make it match our rules of the world, Aesir saw through reality, and those visions became our world. These observations became Aesir's power. Aesir's eyes were truly the eyes that created the world. However, Aesir pitied the humans for their naivete and lack of free will. So the power he wielded was split into 2 equal halves, and entrusted each to humanity's instincts. The right eye of light, and the left eye of darkness.
I don't want to talk over the dialogue.
Pew pew.
Oh god, I love this music theme though. The drop now.
By dividing the power of the eyes of Aesir, humans gained free will. They could now choose. With control of the eyes of the world, the eyes that determine destiny, humans could choose their own paths. They awoke to their own identities. Man is but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature, but now we were thinking reeds. And we took our first big step towards grand prosperity.
This guy's kind
The
of
inheritors of the eyes of Aesir had been granted the power of creation.
He doesn't give great head though.
No, he doesn't.
Well, this one's all head.
Also, is this what's his face, Luca?
Yeah, it's looking the rating.
A lumen sage. Cheeky. No one bothered telling me any of your kind survived.
I love this character.
Well, at least you're the silent type. The last sage I met spent 20 minutes rambling on.
Literally.
What?
No, he is.
You will not escape this fate. We will perish together. My dear, sweet child, At last, you have fulfilled your promise to me. Fear not, for I am always watching over you.
But the right eye of light was lost from the world forever, along with its possessor, the last of the Lumen Sages.
Had a contingency plan though, did he?
Really? You're giving this man too much credit. He was the creepy diddler from the first game, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he would have. I think he would have been too, like, sure about his plans. Also, I think there was like an echo, but like in the with the game audio for on stream, but I should have fixed it.
Oh,
But it
sounds fine on my end. But
I was gonna say you wouldn't have noticed it. But like, yeah, like I think he would have been too confident in his plans to have a contingency plan.
I mean, he seemed to die seemed to be pretty okay with dying. I also like the detail because this is something that gets brought up a lot. Well, it got brought up a lot in his first game before the second one came out. When you defeat Jubileus, which is the god at the end of the game, you like punch the spirit out of the body, like the statue body that it's inhabiting, and you punch it into the sun.
Yeah.
And then you have to destroy the statue. But for some reason, the statue, while you was like descending into Earth, it never had a head. And like that was like unresolved. Like it's a statue like decapitated. So I think that they actually had a lot of like ideas of what to do with the sequel. It's just never, because they couldn't find funding. It took a while to develop. But I think they did have a lot of the plot for this game panned out,
Like,
or at least to a certain extent. Yeah. And if you saw there, like you can see the statue where the guy was like piloting this goddess.
Yeah,
the head was there.
It was this little eject button, just launch her head off. I'll get you next time, Bayo.
I think it's a cool detail. I think that you can tell that they cared a lot with this game in terms of the story. This is my favorite of the three in terms of story. There's one thing about the gameplay I don't like, but I still think this is probably like the best game of the trilogy. Just like the most polished. The one that's like they really spent a lot of time with this one, making sure like everything was perfect. You can feel the Nintendo polish as well, I suppose.
The Nintendo money.
But now, World of Chaos Prologue. I want to give you... Well, first of all, this is the reason why I insisted in playing this game now. Because this is a Christmas game, which not many people are aware of.
Oh.
This game is not actually that serious. This is just a Christmas game.
Oh, so it's just like a Die Hard. Die Hard being a Christmas movie. This is a Christmas video
100%. This is a Christmas video game. This is what I play whenever the Christmas holidays roll around. I'm like, oh, I kind of want to play Bayo 2 again. You know, like, get into that holiday cheer. But yeah, one fair warning. Because this happened to me. I hope it doesn't happen to you. Actually, you know what? No, just like, let's get into it. I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah. I don't want to taint your expectations of the game or anything.
I was about to get used to the buttons for this game. A being like the button on the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actual people.
Yeah. They had a budget for this one. Well,
Sega.
They do reuse a lot of models, but...
Nintendo. Imagine back in the console wars, you'd never see this.
That was the first thing people said when this game came out. Like, never in a million years I thought I would see Nintendo and Sega in the same, like the logos in the same game. And it's for a game for adults with like wasted strips naked. Oh, something I forgot. This game came out after Wonderful 101, and there are a couple of cute references. The music that just played from the TV Live is a theme for Wonderful 101. It's like the jingle. Oh, Slay. I love this outfit.
Some heels without guns. you
Oh,
don't
she
mind if you make a
predicted,
quick stop, do you, Enzo?
Do you know
Lady,
what day's
what's
coming
her
up?
face?
Here I was shopping, minding my own business, then you show up
Cruella
and turn me
Devil?
into a damn porter. Seriously, Bayonetta, you still haven't paid me back
She's
for
slaying
the car.
so much.
Hey, whoa!
Now,
This is so silky.
is that any way to speak to an old friend?
This is my favorite costume when I
that
unlock
job
them.
For you. For free, I might add. Do I really have to tell everyone how you grabbed onto my leg sobbing like a schoolboy?
Like, fighting in this costume is so fucking
This
hilarious.
is why I can't have good things. You're some piece of work, you know that? If you weren't already lined up to go to Inferno, you'd be well on your way with all the shit you pull. Dressing up like a nun just so you can off some angels and keep the underworld happy. Hey, I'm talking to you. Shit. But if it's that or getting torn limb from limb for eternity in whatever circle of Inferno you witches go to if you break the contract, forget about it. I'd off the
I just
fucking wing
remembered too.
bastards all damn day. Oh,
Like all lore
You-
stuff.
Well, it's like a catch-up, you know, like for people who haven't played the first one, just in
what
case.
the fuck you wasting your time trying to
But
send
this
some
might get
football
copyright
to the
claimed.
afterlife
I
for?
just remembered.
Oh,
Done and done. Let's go home, Enzo.
hey, wait
They
a
also
second.
need like a
I ain't
licensed
done
song.
here. If I don't get what I came for, I'm gonna be the biggest mutt in the city.
And what is it that you came to fetch, my dear?
Real funny. I know better than to tell you a damn thing. I'll never hear the fucking end of it.
Oh. The girlfriend has arrived.
You always know how to make an entrance, John.
They're
Rare
not
sight
even
to
subtle.
See you in the city. Just had
They live
something I'd like
together.
to look into. Cereza, you haven't felt anything
They
strange
changed their
recently.
hairstyles too.
Now that you mention it,
They
I still
swapped.
haven't quite figured out how a broke, bumbling wise guy managed to turn himself into a semi-respectable family man.
Forget about it. And what's this Cereza shit? You're about as sweet as my Nona's grappa, you know that? Some witch with amnesia goes around calling herself a weapon, and it turns out she really got stuck with a kid's nickname. That shit's rich, I tell you what.
Our friends in Paradiso are far too quiet. I'm sure you've noticed. But they aren't the only ones. Pray tell. Our friends down south seem to be a bit upset as well.
Oh.
And now in live news, the annual holiday parade is being held today. City police have closed off roads to prepare for the massive influx of merrymakers expected to take in this year's festivities, set to be headlined by a flyover from the military's aerial acrobatics unit. Authorities tell Channel 2 News that this year's parade may break all-time attendance records.
The Platinum Stars is also like a wonderful 101
Oh,
reference.
shit! The Platinum Stars. Crap. I need to hurry up and get Ed and Edna's presents, or I'm gonna get it.
Oh yeah, he's a father. I forgot.
Yeah. That's their names are
We'll
on,
talk
on
later.
his
On the
license.
see you
license.
back home.
Yeah.
Don't forget to pick up
That's
the things
kinda
for the
sweet.
party.
Oh, those aren't her stuff. I thought he was being a personal shopper.
And there she goes.
Yeah, like the audio for this game is kind of low. I had to crank this back up to default. Like normally at the like
It could be the Switch
What's the
capture as
matter
well, I
with you?
suppose.
I told you what I'm after. A jet. I want a toy jet. You know, the kind with
Yes, that's
wings,
smaller. There you go,
flies in
Selkie.
the
Anyway,
sky.
this outfit
No,
for
I'm not
Bayo,
buying
like,
any
it's the
damn
one I
daisies.
use when I unlock it. This is so good.
Blue. I don't care what color they are. I learned my lesson with those bastards. You hear me? Just a normal damn jet, please. You hear that? I want one of those. The thing's flying in the air right now. There. That's the one. That's the biggest one you got in the store, right? Wrap it up nice, will you? It's a present, for God's sakes. Yo,
These are the best look,
you know what?
honestly.
Screw the pretty ribbon. Just hurry up and put it in the box, will ya? Fuck that!
so good. This opening is so good.
You know, I try to avoid doing this in my Sunday best.
This outfit, Silky's like very Lady Demetrius. Is that how you say
Oh,
her
that's
name?
the one you meant. Yeah, Dimitrescu.
At least your lot still knows how to make an end.
Well, that oil's not gonna come off.
Is it?
Oh, I guess she is magic. She can make it come off.
Oh, she'll make it come off, don't worry.
Not wearing any undies.
I love this song. It slays so much.
They're like centaur ones now.
Yeah, the intros are different. This might be one of the greatest openings in video gaming history.
Is this in game or is this like a render?
I think it's in game.
Okay, I kind of thought as much because the textures look like they need a little work. They look good. They just look slightly muddled.
Yeah, this game's kind of like that. I think on the Switch specifically, they had to downsample the textures for it to run smoothly. Look, it's a portable device.
Yeah.
It's doing its best. And this was early. Like this was year one of the Switch.
What did I say?
No,
I
you
said
can
no
just skip
touch
it.
controls.
Yeah.
Get up! Smash it!
I don't know which is that. Okay, select.
River, yeah. I was really caught off guard when I played Burrows. And if you know, you know.
Is that song from Ken's route?
No, it's like a side story. But I was not expecting Moonreaver to show up. And it really got me. It's already a powerful scene, but then the complete association with this game, like, oh man, it's making me think about something else that I love. Like, it got me really hard.
Trying to get the timing just right. I know it's
I
not
think
gonna
this game is
actually.
tighter.
Yeah, it's not gonna put me in which time I know, but like.
I think the timing for which time in this game is different and slightly tighter. Oh, you actually can die in this tutorial. You cannot die in the first level in Bayonetta 1. The first time you run through it.
Oh, halos! A very rare
yeah.
spiritual metal containing the essence of a angel's life force, used in business transactions with Inferno. Okay, like now with the music, I had to turn it down. It's weird. The audio mixing was a little weird, because like
It could be that the voice and sounds are lower.
well, I turned the voices up, which is weird, and then like the music and everything was still louder.
I mean, it's a loud banging theme because they want to get you pumped.
I mean, no, before this, like in the cutscene, like the audio seemed louder than the voices.
This is why I never buy anything on sale.
Didn't I say it? This is why I can't have nice things. Damn it, car! Start already!
Different car.
There we go.
Right on time to deliver a little holiday cheer.
Oh, fucking wonderful! bro.
I told you it's a Christmas game.
Rodan? But I don't believe in Santa.
Watch your mouth.
They call the Rodan.
Yeah.
Don't want anyone offering you for sacrilege before you paid your tag.
I'm be fucking leavable. Ah! Ugh.
Are dropping the F-bombs a lot.
Oh, that's his Enzo, generally.
Yeah. No, but I mean
He
in a
doesn't show up at
Nintendo
the prologue.
game.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of like the intention, right? It's like, oh, we gotta prove we're for adults now.
I like the little detail too that she has to like transport them in.
Yes. That's like a tiny detail a lot of people just miss, but nobody point out.
I believe. I believe.
It's weird because like sometimes she can like interact with
I fucking believe.
interact with like the world,
Beautiful.
or she can make things move, like when she grabs stuff. Or
Now it's time.
I suppose probably just it's comfier that way.
yeah. But I assume it's her keeping it permanently.
Okay, so this is the new mechanic for this game, and this is the mechanic that I don't super gel with. Like, I like it visually, but it kinda changes the balance of the game a little bit.
Then use your F built-up energy to unlock special enemies, will allow you to unleash a barrage.
So basically, in the first game, whenever you finished a combo, you would summon like a giant punch. That was like your combo ender,
Yeah.
and like your reward for doing combos properly. And in this game, you have a mode where like all your attacks are like that. She did it in the boss battles in the first game, but you can do it in normal gameplay. And now it's just like part of your kit. It costs you a full bar of magic. The problem is there's also the torture attacks like the first game, where it's like an instant kill for one enemy. But
Yeah.
in this game they're never worth it, because they're not worth compared to the Umbra Climax, which is the superpowered mode.
Like that. Let's see.
Yeah. Once the next set shows up, they can do that.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so now all your
So
attacks-
essentially, so it's like temporarily having the one accessory that lets you just have that on all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, holy shit, that was so much easier.
They toned down the QTEs a lot in this game. They're a lot more manageable. There's not a single insta-kill one, I don't think. I appreciate, as an old man, as a 33-year-old man, actually I'm not even 33 yet, and as a 32-year-old man, I appreciate it. Because my joints aren't what they used to be.
I'm stuck in the air.
Almost. Is that all you've got? Almost.
I'm also a bit upset because her main combat thing, that's the one that's playing right now, I feel it's kind of weak compared to Moon River, and I like Moon River so much, and
Yeah.
it only plays in the prologue. Like, oh no, this Moon River remix is so good.
The green laurel-shaped gem that contains a vital essence in crystallized form revives one's vitality instantly with obtained. Is this the lollipops?
No, it's just like a health pickup. They were in the first game as well, but they're fairly rare. Also, this game does not penalize you for using items, which good idea. Because the first game would penalize you for taking damage, and then it would penalize you again if you tried to heal. Which is like, I'm already penalized because I took damage. It doesn't make sense that
Is that all you've got?
you score me negatively twice.
So close.
I guess the only advantage to using the torture attacks is that you can earn extra halos.
You get extra halos, and I think you on enemies that have weapons, they drop the weapon that you can later use. But generally, you'll do so much more damage with just attacking everything with the Umbra Climax compared to like one-shotting one enemy. Also, because later on there are enemies that have so much health that you don't even one-shot them with the torture attacks anymore. So it's like, what even is the point?
Holy ooh.
Also, you really like the battle theme for this thing.
Got you. Get up. So close. Get up. Bingo. Is that all you've got? Get up. So close. See ya. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up! Almost! Get up! Excellent! Is that all you've got? Get up!
So I'm pretty sure you can get the weapons from the first game, like the guns, but I forgot how you get them in this one. I think you just beat the story the first time.
I was gonna say, it has a save transfer thing.
That was quick. Did you get everything?
Maybe.
Forgot the caviar. You think
They do it in 3. In Bayo 3, if you have the Bayo 1 and 2 on the Switch, you do get unique stuff in there.
it's not Christmas
To get their
without
costumes.
caviar. Let's finish this.
Ooh, aren't
scripture
they
then.
fancy? Caviar.
Yeah. They're the no kids lesbian showing up at Christmas party with all the gifts and caviar. Like, it's not even subtext, like they just straight up live together. It's so canon. And it gets better.
Get up! Almost.
Look at them tag teaming and double fisting together.
Get up! Excellent. Is that all you've got? Get up!
Climax with your lesbian girlfriend. There you go. Oh, some feet stuff as well. Ooh, I see. Messi would be proud.
Oh, they're gonna do a tag team summon.
Wood so hard. I would Gamora so hard.
Yeah, that one was actually more just a challenge right there. And even then, that was nowhere near like Bayonetta 1.
No. Not even close.
Uh-oh. Wait, did it just pull itself away from her summoning?
Yep.
And just... And it's a demon book.
Cereza!
Oh. Got the spirit knock out of her.
You just dead.
John! This isn't how things end!
No! They're breaking up the lesbian couple!
John! I'm not one for pets.
Not one for pets who don't listen to their masters. Oh god, I so love that line. It goes so hard. This fucking opening, man,
Alright, so we need that as a,
Almost.
as
And
like
Gamora's
a
battle
flip,
theme.
and just send it to Mesa repeatedly.
Ooh. No, wait a minute, that's not a bad idea.
Oops.
Is that all you've got? Smash it!
This is also my favorite boss fight in the series.
Bad pet. Punish.
Knocking his face into the building. Oh, it's so good.
Look at the mess you made. Actually, don't ever do that to pets. That doesn't actually.
No, no, for the love of God.
I know.
That's not what I'm implying.
I know. I just thought I should put that out as a disclaimer.
But this is also the first time we ever see Gamora's full body. And look at the feet. And this
God,
chorus.
getting like so close to like the throat. I'm like, am I gonna get bored?
I'm getting so close to climaxing right now. It's just this fight is so good. Video games, man. Fuck, I love this prologue. Fucking Godzilla ass boss fight. This is also the first time you ever see Madame Butterfly's face.
Well, like, are summoning these monsters part of like her pack with Madame Butterfly?
No.
Because I'd be like, hey, what the fuck?
I'll go into it later.
Gonna use another summon on it.
Yep.
Oh, the spider. No.
No, it's a new one. This is Lavolas. And yes, I know all the demon names. It's like a saber-toothed lion that has faces on his hands, like on his paws as well, and then it's like a manticore kind of thing. It's hard to see in the prologue, but she summons him more later.
Aw.
Subtext.
Lumen Sage. Is revenge not all you desire? I know the one who destroyed your world. I know the one who destroyed your love.
Who?
The lipstick. That's what lesbians do all the time.
Dead witches get dragged to hell. It is what it is. Jean's gonna wander Inferno suffering for eternity.
Wait, did she actually die?
Yeah.
I didn't ask you to tell me what I already know, Rodon. Especially if you're going to be flip about it.
Like if something can kill a witch, it's gonna be a demon.
That. You're not the kind to let that sort of summon go out of control, Bayonetta. Something's up. The balance of powers that keep things in check don't feel right, does it?
You know, she's pretty hot for a dead chick. You wasn't a big fan of her shit when she was in the realm of the living. But looking at her now... Nah, still not for me.
She's not
This is a
dead,
Nintendo game.
Enzo.
She's right, Enzo. You're only really dead after your soul's been completely absorbed into another realm of the Trinity. But that's just a matter of time. 'Cause I don't see no way of saving a soul lost in hell.
What about the gates? The real gates of hell?
I can't stop you from trying to use them, but I don't think you got a chance down there. I'll see what I can do about putting her on ice for a while. You'll need this. The heart of an Umbra witch. The magic that keep your kind alive in this world for eternities. Should keep her body in this realm stable, but you'll need to reunite this with her soul if you're gonna try and bring her back. I figure you got about a day before it's game over.
Enzo, you've got a jet, right?
What? No. No, 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 no. I do not know. Listen, I appreciate the situation, but you know what today is? My kids got cookies baked for me at home. They're waiting for me. And I still gotta play Santa tonight.
Let the real Santa take care of the presents. Now let's go.
I'm dressed for the occasion.
Hey, I said I believed, but Ed and Edna, you can't put one over on those cute little fuckers, let me tell you. Hey,
He believes in Santa, but not his kids don't.
Why do I always get wrapped up in that
I mean, he
shit?
met the real Santa.
Ain't this a motherfucker?
Also, for the record, Rodon is essentially the equivalent to Satan in Bayonetta's world, so it's very funny, the association of like, oh, Santa is just like a name that Satan takes to
Fool people.
to fool children. Which, in this game, it is kind of true. It's very funny.
See, I thought that like her soul was sort of knocked out of her and then like forcibly removed, like stolen.
No, she just died.
I
Because when
didn't
witches
realize.
die, they get dragged to hell.
Yeah, I didn't realize she just got like that's what happened. She died. I'm like, it just
Yeah.
looked like she was pushed out like slightly. If
Like,
anything-
that's one thing I hate, because like everyone says that like, oh, she got her soul knocked out. Like the way the animation goes, but like, yeah, because she's fucking dead. Because she got attacked by a demon. Like if something is gonna kill a witch, it's gonna be a demon. Like
but
I feel
it
like the
wasn't
game
even
doesn't
like
visually.
yeah, it wasn't even like a very like. It didn't even look like she got hit by claws or anything. It looked like she got like just back like handed.
Yeah, she got like bashed by. Well, he like headbutt her. Like I feel like it would have been more evident if he like bit her. But I guess like chopping her in half probably would have been too much. Like okay, she's dead, you know.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, at this point she's fucking dead. Yeah, like. But yeah, the premise of this story is you go and save your girlfriend. Like that's not even subtext. That's just straight up the plot. Like. And people say Luca was a better love interest. Like,
Yeah.
what? What? What?
Oh, sorry, Luca. Guess you're dead now.
Who? You have a literal
Secret
damsel in
mountain
distress
of
situation.
Thimblebender. The joint's supposed
Like
to be
Dante's
the link
Inferno.
between Inferno
Yep.
and Paradiso. They say there is an entrance to Inferno, the gates of
Were they
hell.
supposed to be in New York?
Somewhere on this mountain.
Yes.
No one
They live in
knows
New York.
though. Hell, no one even knows if it's true or not. The only reason this overgrown rock is worshipped like some god in the first place is that no one's ever been able to get close to the damn thing. It's like it don't want you there. Every climber ends up stranded or worse. And don't even try to fly a plane near that place or bada boo! But at least your soul doesn't have a long walk to whichever afterlife you got lined up, right? I'll wait for you in Noatum, at the foot of the mountain. Just hurry up with whatever it is you gotta do and get back there, alright? And the hotel's going on your account, with a minibar too. Gotta keep myself busy while I'm waiting. Forget about it. I love those miniature drinks.
So the first game takes place in Barcelona. This one takes place in Venice. Or I'm not sure if Venice. It's like a mix of Venice and Florence.
Although, where are we
In
geographically? We're like in China.
In Italy.
Oh.
No, it's Italy, but in the map it looked like. I actually didn't check in the map, but it's basically Italy.
It didn't. It looked like we were like in the Middle East somewhere.
They landed on Japan and they took another jet into Italy. That's where they're arriving now.
That reminds me, you owe Alex the kid for the
Oh.
charge.
Subtle.
Another reference.
Yeah. It's almost modern Sonic levels of writing reference.
Oh, what does Enzo do that he owns all of this shit?
Probably like a mafia boss or some shit.
Place when you look at it. Oh, but you gotta have a death wish to get close to that damn place, if you ask me. Wow. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Drinking and driving.
What the hell? Where did these clouds come from?
Sorry, Enzo. This is where I get off. Say hi to the wife and kids for me.
What? Wait, what? You're joking, right? I can't fly this piece of shit! Ah! I told you I can't have nice things.
That angle.
He would have died a very happy death. Getting stepped on by mommy.
Jean, I'm on my way. Just behave yourself for a bit longer.
Okay. So it's funny you brought up the Dante's Inferno thing earlier, because that's like what inspired the Devil May Cry series, and that in turn like eventually became the Bayonetta series. So yeah, it's not even like subtle.
Like I figured, it's like that's exactly what it reminds me is going down in hell. Because I think that's Dante. I don't know if Dante was actually trying to rescue someone or his love or something.
Yeah, I think it is. Like he was trying to rescue his wife. I could be wrong, like
I mean, there's the Dante Inferno from EA, which I think that's sort of the plot of that.
Yeah, it could be an adaptation.
But I know there's like tourism. There's a lot of like sightseeing in Dante's Inferno, the book.
I know there's a trilogy.
An RZ
but
twice. What the hell is RZ?
It's a dodge button if you press it twice. You had the Panther from the get-go in this one. Just keep whacking him.
Lollipops.
It's also worth noting this game is considerably more colorful than the first one. Like the first game almost has this sepia tone.
Yeah, it has this filter
to everything
on it.
Yeah, this is a lot more like vibrant.
Oh, the green thingies. Is there a crafting thing like in the first one?
Yes. It
Okay.
returns. I think you have to find the recipe book. Like you find it forcefully, but until you have the recipe book, you probably can't.
So let's see what we got.
Oh, or maybe you already have. Actually, it's on the third tab. It's the recipes. Yeah, they already have books here. So I think one of these.
No, I think these are just lores.
Yeah, so you might. Well, yeah, you're probably missing components as well. You still need to find the other two types. There's a couple of chests, I think, as well, right under the pier, like underwater.
Oh, can I actually go underwater?
Yes, you can swim in this game. Well, not swim. You can. You'll get a power later on that lets you kind of swim. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 2 chests underwater in this area.
Oh, I can't actually turn into the panther though.
No, because later on you get a new form for underwater.
Is it a walrus?
No. You're probably not even gonna guess it correctly, so don't. I say don't try.
I was just thinking of the World of Warcraft like water travel form.
Oh yeah, it was a walrus.
Oh, there's a bird. Eh. Aha! There's more of those then.
Another 20 to catch. Oh, so you mentioned you platinumed the first game?
Yep.
Okay. Did you do the afterburner mission?
Yes.
I hated that. That is what like the one achievement in that game I hated.
Yeah, that one was difficult.
It's the most difficult one in the game for sure.
I managed to get it.
Come, this one.
So these things just exist in the real world, right? They're like just decorative tomb things.
Yeah, they're like tombs. The thing is, like, regular people just can't move them or do anything with them because they only react to magical powers, and they're so heavy that they cannot be displaced. So people are just like, okay, well, that's just there, I guess. We don't know what it is, it's just there.
It just exists.
Yeah.
The government is the one who paid to deal with them. Oh, I see a chest down there. Oh, broken heart, so the heart pieces.
Yeah. There are also in this area, there are chests that are made out of 5 pieces that you have to collect. So before you leave through the portal to your left right now, you should find that one. I'm pretty sure it's on like an upper level. You can get up the stairs into those balconies. I actually like her design for the Panther a lot in this game. Because she has this like pauldrons on her base design. Like this shoulder pad things, I don't know what to call those. But the Panther also inherits them and just makes them like really pointy.
Oh,
I think it looks neat.
So there was something here before. Oh.
Yeah, you gotta grab those.
It's timed.
They also put like a lot of work into making the reflections work in this city, and they really wanted to show it off. So that's why like this very first area when you arrive is this massive plaza with the reflective floor in there, like the water.
I rebuilt it so I can break it open.
Yeah. So this game plays a lot with like associating with water in general. I don't really know exactly what the theming was. They just kind of. I guess they just visited Italy and they said like, oh, we just want water in our game. There's just gonna be a lot of water.
Yeah, this panther form feels like it looks a lot slimmer and leaner than like the panther form in the first one.
I think they're about the same size. It's just it looks more aerodynamic because of the shoulder things. Because in the first game, she had like a weird headdress thing, I think. I have to look and go back and look, but it definitely feels more lean.
Yeah.
It's still doing the flowery, like the death flowers behind you as well. It's a cute homage to Okami. Have you played Okami?
Yeah.
That's where it comes from.
Actually, I played the like the HD remake for the PS3 with PlayStation Move controllers, and that was actually like pretty fun.
They ported it to the Wii as well, where you could do the movement with the Wii mode. Also, there's a portal behind you if you want to do like the bonus stages. The bonus stages in this game are a lot easier compared to the first game. There's like one, yeah. There's one, I think, I don't remember exactly where. There's like, okay, you want to come back later with a specific weapon, but for the most part, these are a lot more manageable.
The Mespel.
Muspelheim. It's one of the 9 realms of like Norse mythology.
The land of origin and gathering place of true warriors. Here you can test your skill with different challenging battles. Fulfill each battle's victory conditions to earn rare rewards. There are no penalties for losing, so you may repeat the challenges as many times as you want.
I believe Muspelheim is hell in Norse mythology, but I could be wrong. I was just about to say, careful with the horse enemies because they can like back kick you.
Like that.
Yeah.
How about that was easy?
Yeah, no, they're a lot more lenient in this game. Which I mean, I think it's not a bad idea because Bayonetta 1 has this issue that I always thought it was, it's kind of an issue with the game design, but I get it. Where the first playthrough of the game is considerably the hardest of them all. Because you have such little health, you don't have upgrades, you have to do all these challenges that are like stupidly hard to get upgrades. Like, yes, it feels very rewarding when you have everything, but it makes the first playthrough so hard.
Yeah, there's no progression to them because like like you already need to be pretty strong to even like do the first one that you encounter. So
yeah. And they're
like,
very hidden.
Yeah, and all they
in
do
the first game
is unlock like more power-ups, which is like
they only give you health and magic upgrades. That's all they give you. I think this one. I'm pretty sure this one is the same. Actually, I don't think they give you anything other than health and magic. Squirrel.
Squirrel. Fragments of memory that show somehow escape from the notebook it was written.
This game is a lot better at telling its story, so you actually don't really need to read these like lore books unless you really want to get into.
Sealed time.
I'll be honest, I don't even remember what lore details they give you in this game. Like the first game, I remember they give you a lot of lore about like the Umbra witches and how they work and stuff. This one, I'm not so sure what they talk about. Because a pretty common complaint that people had is that the first game story was a bit obtuse. Or a bit nonsensical, I guess. This game has like a more concise story.
Yeah, I feel like if the game wanted to put it, like the first game wanted to put in more of that, like more of its information in game, I think it would have had a bit longer.
The problem is that also the way they deliver that information is kind of counterproductive to this type of game. Because it's like, oh, it's an action game, you want to get in and get in there, get in the action. And stopping to read a book is probably not the best way to give you the lore.
No.
Like, it's cool for people who want to commit and have it, but like, it's not well integrated with the game, so I'll give them that. That's probably not a good idea.
We still got the kissy.
Yeah. I like that this game like parallels the first one a lot. Like, it's essentially it is the most sequel the game of all sequels. Like, it barely changes anything in terms of mechanics and stuff. It's very similar. Bayonetta 3 changed a lot compared to the previous ones. It's a bit unfortunate because I actually like a lot of the stuff that Bayonetta 3 does mechanically. Like, in terms of the game, like Bayonetta 3's gameplay is really good when you're just fighting stuff. Like, the regular gameplay is really good. The problem is that they also have like a lot of gimmicks that kind of disrupt it. And then they also have Viola, which I don't even want to consider a fucking waste of time.
only deal damage during which time?
Is that all you've got? Get out! See ya! Almost.
And also these first few challenges are kind of just trying to reinforce the main mechanics. Like they're simple, it's like, oh, you want to train your witch sign here.
Yeah, which is what the first one should have been.
Yeah. In the first game, they were straight up just challenges. It's like they're hidden, they're hard.
Almost.
Yeah, but that's like stuff that should have been like endgame content.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna find half of them in the first run unless you know where they are. You really had to, because the thing that they did in the first game is like they always put them in places where like you had to progress the story or you had to progress the level right until the point where the next place you go to is like a checkpoint where you would not be able to go back. So before you hit that checkpoint, you have to backtrack all the way, and there's usually always a hidden like portal somewhere right before you hit that like gate that doesn't let you go back, because like the stage has to unload in chunks. And I think that was like a really big issue with like the portals in the first game. Yeah, there should be a path in these ruins. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a secret one, actually.
I figured. I remember the first one having secret like encounter.
Yeah, this one's optional.
I actually wonder, like, are these angels just like standing around waiting for someone to come by?
I think they are attracted to magical people just in general, or they're attracted to witches. I believe was the implication in the lore. Oh yeah, in this game also they moved the weapon button to just being your shooting button, so it doesn't override your melee skills. So it's a lot better in terms of combining the angel weapons with your moveset.
Santa don't get paid enough for this shit. When Ed and Edna found their daddy wasn't coming back, they made me stay all the way through dinner.
Don't pretend you weren't delighted. I hear Enzo's wife makes a lovely casserole.
It was damn good. I'll give you that. Anyway, tell me how my babies are doing.
They're behaving quite well. They found plenty of playmates here.
Figured they would. Noatoon had some deep connections with Fimbulventer and the Gates of Hell back in its day. Wouldn't be surprised to find a few of those playmates that like it rougher than the typical bunch. Anyway, you need any supplies, just make sure you keep bringing me these halos. And remember, I ain't here to get up in your business. My business is making things that do business. So don't come crying to me when you think you gotta do everything alone. I'm here to help. Just make sure you don't bust a cap at my ass.
At least trying to be helpful.
So it's kind of a reference to obviously this is like the tutorial for the store. It's a reference to the same scene in the first game where it's like a tutorial for the store, and she's like, oh, how do the Americans put it? Bust a cap in your ass.
Hell
like
yeah.
This game references the first game constantly.
Welcome to the Gates of Hell.
It's cute.
We've lit our prices on fire, so there won't be hell to pay. Come on, I gotta see some cheesy shit sometimes.
Gives you the
Wait, no. Check if you can buy any techniques or items, because there might be hearts that you can buy to increase your health. Because the ones he sells are like full hearts. They're not pieces. Oh, actually, yeah. You want to buy the crow within as soon as you can.
oh yeah, the
Technique.
flying one.
Well, the crow is the one that if you... Sorry, not the crow, the bat within. It's the one that when you get hit, if you get hit late with the dodge, it will still trigger a dodge. It's like a special animation, so it extends your dodge window. It's at the bottom. Yeah, bat within.
Don't have that.
The crow is not actually that useful, honestly. The only reason I buy it is because you need to buy the crow to later buy the Umbra Spear, which is like a teleport to the target. It's a question mark underneath. Yeah, the coming soon is when you have crow within, you can do the Umbra Spear.
Touch your amiibo, you may put up to 32 amiibos per day.
Jesus Christ.
Did unlock what though?
What kind of sick person would have 32 amiibos? Like, damn. What a fucking no-lifer.
What did these unlock?
That's like... Every amiibo is $15. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. It would be crazy, huh?
Yeah. What kind of sick bastard would have a whole amiibo collection? And out of the box, too. Because a lot of... Actually, that's funny. There's a lot of people who, back in the day... Because this came out, like, roughly when amiibo started being a thing. Because this came out on the Wii U in 2014. Which was... roughly when Smash Bros. Came out as well. Yeah, because she got added in 2016, maybe? Or 15. So this was, like, early in the life of amiibos. In the first few runs of amiibo, like, you could just tap the amiibo from the box into your controller. Because they just worked. Like, they had a chip and it just works.
Yeah, but then they put the little metal piece of paper thing on them.
Because they realized some people would, like, buy them, unlock stuff for the game, and then sell them or some shit like that. Or loan them.
Or just do them in the store.
Yeah. Or, yeah, that.
But what do those unlock? Like, is it worth it?
I think... And I don't remember what they unlock in this game. It's definitely not costumes. So it's probably just items.
I have like I left some of the broken ones in this box over here. I need to like buy some glue and glue some of them back together.
I'm actually gonna be like installing some shelves for my amiibos finally this holidays. I had them there, like sitting there for like a year and a half since I moved. I gotta just drill the holes and shit. It takes a while.
But you're good. You're making your your little nerd perch.
Yes.
Looking cozy.
Yes. I need that in my living room.
Cascade foregrounds.
Because I actually used to have them already in the previous place I lived in. Just had to take them with me when I moved.
It's an underwater one.
Yeah, ignore this one for now. Because it goes into like the area where there's gonna trigger a cutscene. So it's gonna interrupt you. Just to the cutscene in the middle of the plaza. She has like a hover in this game if you hold the jump.
Yugi there, like tossing cards at them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is a
It is
fucking
Josh.
Millennium Puzzle.
Yeah.
Hunters don't know when to quit. What I ever do to
The
them?
cutscene kind of makes it look like some sort of square ornament, but it realizing
No.
it actually was a pyramid. Oh my god, he's actually throwing cards. It is Yugi.
Yeah. I was not joking. Everyone just calls him Yugi.
Shite. I'm never gonna reach Fimbulventa at this rate. Well, at least it won't be a boring trip.
Or maybe it's Bakura after he killed Yugi and took the Millennium
You can
Puzzle.
see me.
You're putting on quite a show,
Because
little
he's got the
magician.
accent.
Oh, you like that, huh? Wait till you see the climax.
Just shoot a kid.
Silly girl.
You'll have to do better than that to earn a tip, my dear.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just an innocent little girl lost in Wonderland, suffering at the hands of the Queen's trumped-up troops.
Cute one, huh? Enough riddles. How can you see me?
Because we're both in Purgatorio, you see.
Purgatorio?
So, are we heading to Fimbulventa on a shopping trip for Mummy, little one?
Maybe. But she told me never to talk to strangers. Stay out of my way or I'll make sure you never get in it again.
Ooh, scary. Off with their heads, eh?
Damn it.
He just threw the card into the angel.
I was gonna say, does the card not work if it's not intact?
I mean, he used it immediately after, so I guess it works. Jousting lances, my beloved. I don't know why I love that aesthetic.
Corlins.
Accolades.
Oh yeah, this is so much better.
Yeah, because you can seal attack and save it for later. You lose, like in the previous game they had two attacks, one for like your punch and one for the kick button. But they're so much more usable now that it's not even worth it.
Damn, she like stays up in the air a lot longer.
Oh yeah. I think this game had a lot more like aerial combat, if I remember correctly. Also, remember you can hold the attack buttons and she'll shoot from like the last pose.
Oh, it's a gold.
She struck. Oh yeah,
It's a weapon.
remembered. Yeah. If you turn around, there's a store right next, right behind you. Also, you can do the treasure chest now too as well.
It's so weird because, like, I can tell some of the graphics are muddled
Well,
down, but it still looks better than the
found a
PS3
good reason to
version.
visit. You know, I'm all about them angelic hymns gold LPs. Angels in Agony are pretty much my slow jams. I play that back home, and the demons will be lined up to get down. Lucky for me, I got a few jams of my own cooking that'll need a little demon kick to finish them off. That LP is just what the doctor ordered. Now hand it over, and I'll go get my swerve on.
Yeah, so the thing with that is like, again, this is the Switch version, so it's probably they had to compress the textures more for the Switch. Because at the end of the day, it's still like a portable. It was roughly the same power as the Wii U, but it's still portable, so it needs its own battery supply, so it's not as powerful most of the
Want to
time.
listen to reason, but it's all good, cause neither did I. Put him to work.
Ooh, swords.
Rakshasa. So just like the first game, you had to buy duplicates if you want to equip a weapon in the hands and the feet. But this time there is actually an option to have the swords in your feet. So you can have 4 swords.
Yeah.
Oh, the weird band's coming again.
Ban?
Yeah, the band with the crazy people shouting.
Oh. Is there like
Why?
a campaign or something?
I have no idea. They're just shouting. They're not like yelling something. They're just shouting and celebrating for no reason.
Midas Testament said whoever brings this bell will be blessed with an unexpected wealth.
I think it's an item you can use in the middle of a fight, and after you use it, every time you punch an enemy, it drops money, if I remember correctly.
I like that. Just scares away the person as like break the chair that they're sitting on.
I mean, reasonable. Imagine if you were sitting on a chair and it suddenly exploded.
I'm not that fat.
Isn't there, like... I don't remember where I heard this, but I thought it was hilarious. But apparently some people have a phobia of, like, office chairs, like the ones with the wheels that can swerve around. Because they're scared that the chair's gonna, like, break, and they're gonna get impaled by the tube, like, up the ass.
I've never heard of that.
I don't remember where I heard it, but it made me crack up the first time. Like, that cannot be real.
Yeah, that sounds plausible.
Like, it's a kind of stupid shit. It's like, yeah, I believe some dumb, like, guy would believe that. Some people believe aliens are real.
Yeah, but it's like one of those just weird phobias.
Yeah, no, I get it, because, like, there's phobias to really stupid shit, but I just think it's funny. Because that one in particular, is like, it's funny in terms of, like, God, you're so homophobic, you're scared of getting impaled in the ass by a chair. You know, it's the vibe that I get.
Yeah, that's the vibe I get too with some people. Like, oh no. Can't have something remotely close that might be misconstrued as gay.
Yeah. I believe there's also a portal underwater on the left side.
Okay, go this way.
Yeah, no, down down that part. Oh, there's just a chest.
Lollipops.
Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, you also get to try your new swords.
The amnesia sword partial timer.
Okay, so it's a time attack one. the swords work really well with the Umbran Climax because it just makes the sword slashes gigantic. So you're basically covering the entire screen. You have infinite range.
Damn.
Oh yeah, she also summons the bats. So this is a cool detail, like because all your attacks now have the Wicked Weave, which is like the summon punch or giant sword in this case. The attacks that previously had the Wicked Weave now have like an actual like demon finisher. So during your normal combos, you're gonna be summoning demons at the end of the combos. I think that most of the animations are really cool. And every weapon has like a demon in particular that they're mostly associated with. I believe the bat is one of those names that I know the name, but I don't know how to say it because it's based on like Aztec naming conventions.
Yeah, and that's
which
spelled funny.
it's also like it's spelled funny that I don't know how to pronounce it if it's different. Like it's Miklantikutli, I believe. But I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, so like...
Oh hey, she's walking on walls without it being a full moon.
Yeah, it's because of the... I think the book says like, oh, this structure lets me walk on walls. Specifically. The book that you just picked up.
Oh, he's wearing a loincloth under there.
If you're looking for the kid, he went that way.
I have a small fun fact about this enemy. Valiance.
I'm afraid I don't have time to dance too long. A friend is waiting for me.
So this enemy, a little bit of trivia. This game's director is not the same one as the first one. The first game was directed by Camilla, which is the infamously block trigger happy guy from Twitter. You may know of him.
Is that all you've got?
I believe this game was directed by a guy called Atsushi Inaba, who was the enemy, like the lead enemy designer in the first game. So this enemy in particular was actually a design from the first game that was like not approved, like it wasn't approved for the game itself. They just like cancelled it, as well as the centaurs, like the basic centaur angels. So when he started working on this game, he's like, well, I'm the director now, fuck you, I'm gonna put these enemies in. So that's why these are here.
I don't... Do you think she should be... Oh, I guess that's...
There's Madame Butterfly. That's her
Madame
first
Butterfly.
like appearance. Like that's her first full summoning, I guess.
I was about to say, like, I don't know if she should be summoning demons if they've been running amok.
Well, Madame Butterfly's her pack demon, so she's not
Yeah.
gonna like screw that one up.
Yeah, that one's different, but...
Yeah.
Ah.
So you asked earlier if that was like part of her power or something, or how that works. We just like have one demon that is like their patron demon that they make the pact with. And this game actually has an issue in terms of story that kinda screws up with some of the lore, but I'll get into it later. But basically, you have a pact demon, and when you die, then you'll get sent to hell, and then your demon gets the soul. Because the witch soul gives them power. But they also still can't summon other demons that are not necessarily just their pack demon. Because their hair just has magic properties.
Oh no.
Oh, don't get hit. Can you do it?
Is that all you've got? Fire! So close.
Panic dodging. I feel that.
Yep. Can't hit me if I'm all the way over here.
I mean, it works. It's not gonna get you the best score, but it works.
I have to, like, the angel designs are interesting.
I also really like the colors in that loading screen in particular. I don't know why, but that combination of colors is just really appealing.
Yeah, it looks a lot
the
better
blues
than
and
the
aqua.
black and reds.
I mean, I still like the black and red. It's a different aesthetic, but like that one, it feels more etheric somehow, or ethereal. Oh, I hate his grunts.
Oh, is that the kid? I thought that was the lady.
No, it's a kid. I forgot his name actually. What was his name?
Ah. The creepy
You were saying?
multi-face things. I mean, it's still cool. It doesn't make it less creepy, though.
Yeah, I mean it's intentionally creepy, right? It's like that one angel in the first game that had like the phallic tentacles coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I hate that one.
I find angels creepy in general. Even like the pretty one.
Oh, I know one angel you probably would like. Let me look it up.
Oh hey.
Here we go.
Well, that was pretty cool. I rode around one of them like a surfboard.
Oh, sorry, I was looking for the picture. I didn't see that.
I can't get free.
Liu Kang Supremacy.
Yeah, Lucian from
Lucian.
Where the Demon Lurks. He's hot, he's cute. I would.
I don't know. He looks too much like a pretty boy.
Something.
I wouldn't
He's-
say wouldn't, but
He's not what he looks to. Like, I also thought that would be the character, but
Have
he's
you
not
been
like that.
naughty? Keeping secrets from Mummy?
Nope. Nothing comes to mind, love. Sorry. But since this is your bloody mess, do you mind hurrying the fuck up and getting rid
oh,
of
the
this
thing fell on him. I'm like, what the hell?
That's
Oh, it's
no
a
way to
corpse of the
talk to a
boss.
lady. No wonder your guardian angels are trying to give you a good spanking.
Whatever, love. You've already been following me, so let's make a deal. You save me, I'll show you around this joint. Heading to Fimbulventa, aren't we? That makes two of us. And it'll take two of us, won't it, love?
You seem to have skipped school the day they taught basic negotiation skills. You're supposed to negotiate from a position of strength, little one. Not just be a one-trick pony. Ugh.
About that trick. See? You need my power to... Oi! That works too, I suppose.
I don't have time to give a shit about who you are or why you're going to the mountain. Take me there and make it quick. You stay with me, and I promise you'll end up in one piece. Got it?
Wait! Stop! Before I show you the way, love, you gotta agree to a little condition.
Do we need to go over my lesson again? First, learn to talk to a lady. We don't react very well to being insulted, little one.
Well then, I don't react to being called Little One. The name's Loki. And what should I call you now?
I forgot.
I mean, ma'am.
Is that foreshadowing?
Do I look like a man?
Not really.
Bayonetta or Cereza? Take your pick.
Cereza! You don't look like a Cereza to me.
Well then, Bayonetta it is. Let's move, little one.
Hey! I just told you my name is...
You'll earn your name when you become a man.
Oh, wow.
And that's why it doesn't matter, because she does not give a fuck about the name. I don't think they ever call him by name.
That's a sexual power move on Bayonetta's part. Oh, there we go.
That's the recipes, yeah. It's a bit more intuitive in this one. So much lore. And I'm pretty sure there's another chest in one of these.
It's the child. I forgot about his name was Loki. Is that supposed to be like foreshadowing those he's gonna be a trickster?
I mean, he has like the cards and the puzzle. I think you can kind of get that vibe already from the guy, but like, it's not really relevant, I don't think. It's probably just like, because like the whole game is kind of inspired by Norse mythology, so it's like, oh, we're gonna have a character named Loki that kind of plays tricks or plays cards. The closest thing they could find, I guess.
Is Yugi?
He's literally Yugi, like...
I tried to save my grandpa. His soul was stolen.
Get you, love. I'll just go on my own. Try to keep up.
You brat, there's like loot to be had.
Not that way.
Yeah, this game's so much more vibrant. It's nice.
Yeah. No, I really like the shift in our style. Like, I get what the first one was going for, but this one... it just can play with colors a lot more. Oh.
Is that all you've got? Get up! Fire! See ya!
Right then.
They actually deal damage. Ah.
So, that's my main criticism with the Umbra Climax mechanic, is that while you're not in the Umbra Climax mode, it feels like you're not doing as much damage, like considerably different. Oh, there you go. I forgot about this. Also, while you're in the Umbra Climax, you slowly heal. It's not a lot, but you heal a little bit. You're not invincible, but you don't take knockback from attacks. So sometimes you just get hit by stuff, not react, and don't notice that you've taken a huge amount of damage. So it is kind of dangerous. Like, depending on the fight, it can be dangerous.
Your bane.
So close. See ya! Almost.
but I'm thinking like the development cycle for this game, because Bayonetta 1 came out in 2009. This game came out in 2014 and was in development for like 3 years probably. So they actually did not have that big of a gap between the first and second one in terms of development. I think in the mid they did a Wonderful 101 in between, and then they jumped into this one. Something, and then I'm thinking like Bayonetta 2 came out in 2014. Bayonetta 3 came out in 2022. It took them 8 fucking years to make Bayonetta 3. It was such a bummer. It's almost the same time that it took for Tears of the Kingdom, and it's also was kind of a bummer. Like, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is not a terrible game, but it's like it's such a meh game compared to the first one. Like, if you play the first one, it just kind of feels like a nothing burger.
Versus Breath of the Wild, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, it took 8 years for this. I miss when games would come out like once every 2 years. I think games are too big now. I mean,
yeah, they really
Zelda has always
Umbra complex feel powerful and compared to regular
Diplomacy
activities,
is
and they
fake.
do, but
Thank goodness capitalism still has its place.
but it makes you feel weak when you don't have it.
It's
I feel like
business.
that's why I like 3 in terms of mechanics, because they balance it a lot better. Whereas you can play the game. So the main mechanic in 3 is that you can just straight up summon demons and command them, and it's really fucking cool. But it's balanced in a very cool way, where like you can fight with or without the demon, and I mean, with the demons you're gonna clear the floor, but they're very slow. So yes, they're powerful, but they're also really slow, right? So it's balanced. And this one is just straight up a power move, like a power trip. So it just feels like your base form is just weak. Go for the crow, not the crow, the bat within, because that's gonna give you more dodge.
yeah, there's the
No, the bat.
the bat within.
Yeah, that's the bonus dodge. I like it extends your dodge window. Also, while you're in the shop, I'm gonna. What?
That was just like
I'm trying to do this and get myself a drink. So I'll be back in a sec.
yeah, hydrate. What I'm doing.
Okay, that was weird. So, right as I said that, I got up to get the drink. I started hearing the van thing again. It's not a van. I actually saw it now. I don't know how to describe this, other than it's literally a train car. Like, it was shaped like a locomotive with 3 cars. But like, on wheels.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it made like 3 cars strung together to look like a train.
Yes, and they were having a party, and there's like an open car with like. I mean, it's obviously like they must be celebrating something, probably like a wedding or some shit. But like, I've never literally in my life seen this before. Not here, at least, because I'm like, you see this kind of shit in like certain European cities. Car train, yeah. In certain European cities, in fact, I think I saw it in Italy when I was visiting. Like when I was a teenager, I saw something like that. But I'm in the middle, not really the middle of nowhere, but I'm like in some side town. It's weird to see that here. It just freaked me out.
That's like, I want to say a few months ago, we heard like some really loud people as we were walking, and
Try to keep up.
it was like a bunch of guys like in what looked like a really oversized like golf cart, but clearly like gasoline powered and not like electric like a golf cart would be.
That's basically what it was.
Yeah, it
for
had like
the extra
no
cars,
walls.
Yep.
Sure, just because you asked, tall, dark, and ugly, that makes total sense.
Oh, super racist. I like that. They're not even here for her, but they're like, oh, I might as well just kill you here. Why not? But yeah, it was like those golf carts. Now that you mentioned the golf cart, it's exactly like that. It was a plastic locomotive pulling out 2 golf carts full of people, just partying in there. The thing is, like, there's no space here to maneuver or something like that here. It's so weird.
Excellent.
But I ended up not grabbing the drink, so I'll go grab it after this fight. Because this is the end of the chapter.
Is that all you've got?
Oh, Toki, did you play Bayonetta 3?
Almost. Got you. Almost.
Then we gotta run to 3. Okay.
See ya.
I'll let you know when we get to that one then. It really is a bummer because, like, despite all its flaws, when you're playing as Bayonetta, like, the gameplay is super fun. It's what bums me out about it. It could have been so good.
Got you.
But the whole thing with the story and, like, Viola just completely ruins that game.
I should probably eat something. Oh yeah, there's quick selects. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can set them. I think you have to hold them to use them, but he's almost dead, it's not worth it. Yeah, honestly, probably could have gone without hitting that one either. But oh well. Oh, I like this execution.
Step on me, mommy execution.
Literally step on me, dances on you.
What the hell are you doing? Let go of me!
So, little one, what's all this sovereign business about?
Not a clue, love. Oi!
Well, whatever. If your sovereignness is going to get in my way, our deal is over. And if we're going to have to meet any more of your friends, you'd better learn to take care of yourself.
I'm quite alright on my own. Got it?
Your tricks aren't going to work forever, little one. More tricks, little magician.
Ah. I also can shapeshift.
Maybe
Fuck
you've
you.
got more to offer than I expected. For the time being,
Oh yeah, this is weird.
stay here and don't get frisky.
This is weird, like she...
That is
Puts
the
them in our
one,
bosoms.
is it not?
Yes. I will never forget that face.
So she put him in her like breasts, like her cleavage, but she's not wearing an outfit that has a slot there, you know? Like in the first game, yeah, she did actually have cleavage, and it would have worked. Yeah, the TV carry. But
Yeah.
it doesn't work with her outfit in this game because she's completely covered.
Yeah, it's like she has the little section. It's like she's tucking him in under her cleavage, like the other way.
She's pressing her boobs together actively just to hold him there. He can just do that, I guess. Okay, I'm actually gonna get the drink now because I got distracted last time. In a sec.
Direct access from the chapter select to Rodons. It's been opened. I guess this explains the cards. She's that powerful, her cleavage can just like hold him in there.
Okay, I have my chalky milk.
Yay. Well, I guess like the I like understand this card theme right here now.
Yeah, he's the one like playing the cards in the story. In the first game, it was like little toys, and it was Sarissa's hand that would like move the toys around.
But also like the with the like sort of like telling the story too. Yeah.
New shop rule. No shoes, no shirt, no service. Hair doesn't count. Just kidding. What do you be?
I mean, yeah, she's technically naked. Yeah, get the bats.
Oh nope, still don't have enough.
Oh. Oh.
I guess the guns don't count as shoes either.
Sir?
So,
Sir,
our fates and
What
our
are you
paths
wearing?
cross once again.
Why is he a cowboy?
I don't know. It's never explained. He just looks like a dork.
Oh, he got himself a pair of magical glasses.
Whoa! Bingo.
With this grapple hook. Forget about that. I like that detail.
He still can touch her.
Rosemary.
Fleur de la Reine. Maid of Nerine, also known as diamond lilies, I think. The name Nerine is derived from the Nereids, or sea nymphs. Quite appropriate for this city.
Luca?
Will you quit calling me that? I'm not a pet, or a cat! Oh wait, you said Luca. Not used to that.
It's interesting that he actually has scars from the first game. Where he gets wounded in the first game, he has scars here.
No matter where I am, you always know how to make an entrance. Nice glasses.
Oh, these? Rodan has a soft spot for Shinshu sake from Japan. It was an easy trade to get him to make these for me. And don't get it twisted, Bayonetta. I'm not stalking you. This time at least.
Reassuring.
Look, I know you've got nothing but secrets. Hell, that goes for any woman, right? But if there's one thing I've learned in my line of work, it's when I found you, I found the story.
What on earth are you on about this time?
Don't act dumb with me. You know the story better than anyone. The Umbra Witches and the Lumen Sages, two clans that wielded incredible power just 500 years ago. The clans of the Overseer, watching over us all with the eyes of the world, the power to govern light and darkness. But now I know that there really was an Overseer. And this Overseer is the one who created the eyes of the world for humanity, the same ones that the clans held on to so hard. The Overseer was the true creator, the true god of the human realm, the god of chaos.
The god of chaos?
From what my research has told me, that god used to live right here in Noatur.
Convenient.
That's why this place has gateways to each realm of the Trinity of Realities. La Porta del Paradiso, the doorway to heaven, and La Porta del Inferno, the real gates of hell. Listen, I heard about John. What the? Some squirrels get all the nuts. You're a lucky little fella, huh? Never took you for an animal lover, Bayonetta.
What can I say? I took a liking to one of the locals.
So he's your little tour guide, huh? Look, I know this isn't the time to chat. Let me see what I can find out to help you.
Just don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong, Cheshire.
Don't you worry about my nose. I can smell trouble when I see it. You just take care of yourself.
I assume he's like still a journalist too. Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy.
This dude again.
Yeah, he's kind of obnoxious, but at least he seems to have a point this time.
Yeah, Luca's fine in this game.
He might actually have like serve a purpose to Bayonetta instead of just being some guy there. Kitty.
Oh, attack the kitty. Kill the kitty.
Wait, the cat can see me too.
Kill him.
Can you actually kill him?
Kill the cat. No, he's just too fast for you. It's a ninja cat.
Well, like that the cat is not like... The cat can see me clearly.
Well, cats are like always had this like folklore around them being like magical creatures as well, being able to see stuff. They're also kind of associated with the Umbra Witches because they all can turn into cat species. Because Bayonetta turns into a panther and John turns into a lynx. And I know of a certain character, but we're not gonna talk about it. But that character turns into a tiger. And that is metal as fuck. It's a really cool design.
Oh, the angel items.
this guy. Oh, you don't like Lucas Key? Don't you like that he and Bayonetta being together is the center of the universe, apparently?
Is that all you've got?
Brave or magic. It's like, what is Luca doing? So
So he's researching about the eyes of the world in this one.
I guess that would make, like, that makes sense. At least he's like following up on like the events of the first game. Because he's a journalist like his father, right?
Yes. He was inspired by his father because his father was investigating the Umbra Witches and Lumen Sages. But because he basically learned most of what he needed to know through Bayonetta 1, he's now like investigating like tangentially related topics. And that's like kind of how he found out about the God of Chaos, who's apparently the one that created the eyes of the world from the first game.
So close. Bingo! Lock off!
Lock off.
What's this like sucking my magic out?
Yep.
Excellent!
So go back into the canal you came from, and there should be a path underwater as well. It's funny when they try to add supporting characters and I'm like, anyway, back to Bayo and Jean. Yeah. Because like, they have so much chemistry and like, the whole point of this game is like, oh, you have to rescue Jean from hell.
Yeah, you have to, they had so much chemistry, they had to kill one of them off.
Yeah. Like, literally.
What's wrong? What's this?
Hurry! There's no time!
Where did you learn that trick, little one? I've never seen a witch, or a sage for that matter, pull off something like that.
Come on, love! You think I'm just gonna tell you my secrets when I don't even know whose side you're on? All right. It seems I can control the remembrance of time. That's a big deal here.
It seems?
I mean, no. I got nothing else to say, love.
The remembrance. of time.
What's that you're looking at?
Right, let's go. I've got a party and I've no intention of being late.
Back into my cleavage.
I love that line. Remember that line for later because it's very funny in context. I've got a party and I have no intention of being late. It's gonna be important in the next chapter. Well, not important, but funny.
Random flowers.
I saw that one coming. They do it almost 100% of the time. If you're behind them, they're gonna kick you.
Is that all you've got? Got you!
I kind of wish they played like that other song during
It only
combat
plays in the
the first
prologue.
one.
Yeah. I mean, the first game also used the same combat song for a lot of fights. At least I like this one a bit better than the one from the first game, but it's still like, it gets too overused. I mean, it's nowhere Hog Jazz Band, but, you know, a bit variety.
You were gone. It all be... Ah! Try to keep up.
Not gonna say anything about this.
What, the cathedral?
Yeah, nothing smarty, no like comeback or anything about the events that just happened.
The Cat of Nine Tails is a nice touch.
Is that all you've got?
I think that's what those whips are called.
But the ones with the 9 tails, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the spanking animation for the horse.
You've been naughty.
I don't know why I had a flash of that one image of like, you wouldn't pirate or you wouldn't download a car. You know, from that one campaign about piracy all the years back.
Yeah.
But with the text that you wouldn't spank a horse.
You wouldn't whip a horse, would you?
And I'm like thinking about that stupid hot horse
Another
from
LP.
Beastars. I'm like,
No
would I
rest for the
though?
wicked. Even if I
think I
am
would.
jollier than the average demon. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Be right back. This one's gonna be fun.
Oh, this is
Been looking
the
for a
only
workout
like kind of
this
bad
for a
weapon in the
while.
game.
Ta-ta.
Like, it's good if you're like a very advanced player, you can pull some really cool shit with it, but for the more like normal players, it's probably like the most technical weapon.
You know how they say life's a bitch? Try being dead for a couple millennia. Makes a demon cranky as shit. Don't think this demon will be complaining anymore.
Oh, a bow.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you equip this to your fucking legs?
This one you can't. This is only the hands.
Ah, I'm still short. But I like the music that plays. We had the racehorse music.
Mm-hmm.
The previous one too also had like a old-timey music.
I think they're all like
This way, Bayonetta.
license-free, old-timey songs. I think in the first game there was like the hymn of the Valkyries was one of the songs as well.
Yeah. But something you mentioned when we first played this game was like a complaint about this game. Was that like her fighting style is vastly different, and it doesn't have the dancey style that she had.
No, that's in 3. That's in 3.
Is that all you've got?
I don't know. I don't feel like that here either.
No. This one, that's why I said it earlier. It was like, this game feels like the most sequel of all sequels. Like, it stays very true to her character, like, what she's like. I like this game a lot. Like, my only grievances with this game are very minor, which is why I end up preferring playing the first one purely because of mechanical reasons. But, like, the game itself stays very true. Like, I like this game a lot. It's the third one that, like, feels like a betrayal of the character in so many ways.
Got you! So close!
To put it in a way that's very clear, in the first 2 games, I feel like I'm playing as a woman, like a powerful woman. In Bayo 3, I feel like I'm playing as a grown-up child, in a very creepy way. And I do not like that. Nope. Don't get bored.
Oh, dead. My first death.
Oof.
I didn't use items though. I probably could have.
The shadow remains cast!
So in the game over screen, actually, I don't know if you ever got one in the first game where like you press no instead of yes to continue.
Oh yeah, it pulls her down to hell.
Yeah. You see the same animation that John goes through when she dies.
Is that all you've got?
Which is why I'm like, I don't like this whole dancing around the subject, but she's straight up dead. You know?
Almost.
Oh, it spawned. Okay, I wasn't crazy. She doesn't have boobs in this one. She has boobs in the third one. Very prominently.
So did they bust her up a little more?
Yes. 'Cause honestly, I didn't know it was a she until the third game.
Using a single combo. Oh, I'm probably gonna fail this.
It's easier than you think. Just shooting will keep your combo going as well, so.
See ya!
And there's like a pretty good grace period as well. It's like 5 seconds, so it's not.
Is that all you've got?
Is it the fourth one? I think it might be the third.
What?
Yeah, Pure Platinum. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Also, fun facts that no one's gonna care about except me, but the sound effect you get from like the Pure Platinum metal, like that chime, that double chime, that's my phone's notification sound.
Oh, the source down here. Whee.
I mean, not that I ever hear it because I always have it on vibrate, but when it plays Bayonetta sounds.
That's like my like notification thing is from Black Sad. The like, oh, a clue.
Being a demon lets me read minds. You're thinking, shut up and take my halos. Let's do it.
Terrible. Oh, this one's still like the black and red.
They'll look better, more vibrant.
Yeah. Yeah, this game looks really pretty. I guess the Switch version probably looks a bit muddy, but when this came out on the Wii U, it was really fucking impressive. Also, hey, this game is now 10 years old. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, don't have a Switch. Or a Wii U, I mean.
How does time work? It's so weird. It accelerated so rapidly after like 25.
Not that
Cool.
bad, I guess.
Please stop.
Oh, I managed to skip 2 combat things. The verse card.
Oh, so yeah, this is for the multiplayer. So basically the way the multiplayer works is that you basically fight enemy types of your choice. And you can fight with other players. And the cards tell you, like, you can choose which enemies you want in each fight.
Oh, I thought, like, I thought this was a verse card as in, like, oh, I'm a verse, see, here's my card.
No, verses are what fights are called in Bayonetta. It's been a thing since the first game.
Yeah, like the verse. Like Bible verses.
Yep. Oh man, this stage fucks. The music in this stage fucks. This is a really good stage.
Don't just walk into Fimbulventer. We're going to have to be creative, love, if we're ever going to make it. Look over there. That's the Cathedral of Cascades. It was used for ritual worship of the mountain. Inside, there's a device that can build a bridge to the heavens. It'll take us halfway up Fimbulventer. An express pass. Right, love?
Seems something finally came to mind, little one. While you're in the remembering mood, you wouldn't happen to know where the entrance to Inferno is up there, would you?
Inferno? You must be in some shit if you're volunteering to go there. Let me put it this way, love. Once we get to the mountain, you'll get your choice of going up or going down. Fimbulventer doesn't let you just stick around.
And which way will you be going?
Me?
What's the matter, little one? Scared of what comes next?
Shut up! Just get me to the mountain.
Little one!
Get away from me! Ah!
Nom nom nom. Glamour. Locktar.
Also, this is the only, generally this is the only stage where the bow is kind of useful. It's good for this fight.
This little one's made me a deal. He's my guide, and he's not done guiding. I think we're going in entirely different directions.
Eight.
Yeah, the thing about the bow is that it poisons. So you're gonna keep taking damage on the enemy while he's away. Well, assuming he shows up again. There you go. You can still dodge in this platform. That first part in the tornado is kind of scripted anyway. I think this is where the fight really starts.
Okay.
Inside. Or even this. Oh, never mind. No, this part might also be scripted until you get to the end. Like you can hit him, but like not a lot. Yeah. I just remembered. Yeah, that's the last one. The big cathedral.
Is that all you've got? So close. Almost. Got you.
I mean, obviously it's slightly less impressive 10 years later, but I remember this stage, like this part of the stage when I got here the first time, being like, holy shit. Like, visually it was like really cool. Like, you literally had the gates of heaven there.
Actually, this is so cool.
Yeah. Like, this visual of the gates of paradise just in front of you, just flying in.
Is that all you've got? Got you!
Yeah, I really like the fight with the wings. It's kind of a shame that it's abandoned in the third game. She doesn't do it in there. Well, I know why she doesn't do it, but I don't like it.
So close.
More trivia for anyone who cares. So basically just me. Those wings are specifically... She's summoning Malthus's wings, which is the crow demon from the first game.
Is that all you've got? Almost. So close. Is that all you've got?
Like, part of me feels like a lot of this has to be scripted because of, like, the Switch, but it still doesn't make it, like, any less nice looking.
I mean, it was still scripted on the Wii U. Like, the game itself hasn't changed. The only thing that really changed was the textures, probably. Like, the resolution of the textures, but everything else is exactly the same. It's also because this specifically is a boss fight chapter. This is like the first official boss fight in the game. It's kind of like the first game where you have 4 angel bosses and then the final boss, if I remember correctly.
So close. Almost. Got you. Is that all you've got?
Also, Selkie, to answer the previous question of how many times does she get bored, it's more than one. I don't know exactly, but it's definitely more than one, because I remember at least another one after this fight where Loki gets bored.
Is that all you've got? Got you! So close. Is that all you've got?
And now the one demon that I don't remember the name of. It's one of my favorites, though. I'm pretty sure the name starts with P, but I can't remember.
I don't recall asking for your permission. Oh, and I was wrong about our final destinations. Going down. Fuck. The boy. Forgot about that.
I think that's the first time I've heard her swear.
Yes, I was gonna say, I think this is the only time in the entire series she swears. But she's acting like genuinely like, oh fuck, I forgot. It's so funny.
Still fuck you over.
I'm still gonna get eaten by demons, but hey, I got a good laugh out of it.
The unicorn demon is called the Diomedes.
Oh, Diomedes.
Love that she popped her wings out.
Not that
yeah,
bad, I guess.
Just shoot.
I don't know. I thought he. I think I was thinking Prometheus, but no, I don't think Prometheus is a demon.
But like,
just Diomedes.
But like, even those Wii U wasn't like any more powerful than the Switch, right?
No, they're roughly the same. It's the only difference. Like the Wii U is a console, so it has its own like power supply, whereas a portal machine is always going to have to reserve more power because you have battery. So you're going to be running on lower power intensity rather.
What was that? Wait, who the fuck are you?
Hey, you're the pervert staring at Bayonetta's tits all the time. You really need to learn how to talk to a lady.
Hey, I am no... Wait, how did...
No time for this, mate.
Well, he got lucky.
Where's the mountain? Where's Fimbulventer? I'm in a hurry.
Hey, kid!
I don't like his voice acting is so bad though.
What the hell was that?
I'm in a hurry.
He sort of sounds like a kid. It's also weird because he has a British accent or Australian or something.
He's pretending to have one, rather.
Yeah, but he also sounds like he's trying to sound like an American gangster.
So much for a cat always landing on his feet, Cheshire.
It's just like the devastation the world is real. No one's like... I don't see like running around people screaming and like...
Yeah. Okay, jump down into that hole that Cheshire made. You will not believe how long it took me to find this stupid book. It's so weird because it has like an invisible wall around it, so you think, you can just go down there.
Yeah. You can't just like fall into it.
I think that was the last collectible that I found for this game. It took me fucking forever. Yeah, also because they gave her the float here, the crow feels less useful. Oh yeah, you may want to change the bow, because honestly the bow is not that great. It's just only good for that fight because you're ranged most of the time.
Like, yeah, because there was points in the first game where you had to, like, fly with the crow.
Yeah, very rarely though.
Well, the other problem with the crow in the first game is that, like, she constantly sunk, like, or she just did that. Like, it's very limited.
Yeah, it's a short range.
Ah. Ugh.
What, you don't like tentacles? Tentacles.
Fidelity.
Why did it have to be tentacles?
I say they do the cutscene dodge thing, but it's a lot more forgiving.
Yes. It's a lot easier to see. The problem with the first game is that they were attacking you in the cutscene, but it was hard to tell that they were attacking. Like, there's the wheel cutscene that always pissed me off. Because they just kind of jump on you. But like, in the video you're not expecting like, oh, it's a wheel, it's gonna jump at me, you know?
What's the thing? Oh.
Yes.
Excellent. Get up!
I've seen this before.
Man, this version of Fox in the Stable sure is weird.
Oh no, you don't have the Fox costume yet. We can get there though. That'd be a really good screenshot actually, now that you say that. I should do that. Could equip the costume, come here, get the torture attack, and post it on Twitter. I'm stealing that.
Alright.
Nice find.
I know your tricks, Bayonetta.
Oh yeah, Sulky, are you still around? I wanted to ask you about something.
Oh, the moon.
Lock off! See ya!
Also, you have a lot more combo buttons in this game. There's a lot more combos with the kick button. The first game was kind of limited in that regard, where the kicks were mostly combo enders, which is still true. But she has like a lot more combo strings. Like 2 punches, 3 kicks, 2 punches, 4 kicks, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She has a dedicated combo just from her kicks as well, which is something the first one didn't have. I'd say keep the other thing. Keep the spear. If the spear is what I think it is, it's really good. I think it's the pole dance move. And we gotta see the pole dance. Like, what's the point of playing a Bayonetta game if you don't get to see her pole dance? Spoiler alert, you don't see her pole dance in Bayonetta 3. This one seems oddly lenient. They give you like an entire minute. And you got it in like 10 seconds. You can dodge to cancel out of that.
Yeah, it seems like they made this one less like hardcore gamer, like action combo gamey. Like the first one's like, like you gotta be like really good at these types of games.
Yeah, this one's more accessible, and I think it's good for the franchise. Because I mean, you still have like the difficulty modes. The main thing is like the normal mode in this one is roughly the same as the easy mode in the first game, or like a middle point between the easy and the normal in the first game. And then the hard mode, which in this game is unlocked by default, which in the first game it wasn't. You had to play normal to unlock hard. But this game has a hard mode. It's like what the first game would consider easy mode. Normal mode. To be fair, they did this weird thing. Actually, one of the few changes in the Switch version compared to the Wii U version. In the Wii U version, the difficulties were just called first, second, and third climax. And then if you beat the game, you unlock the infinite climax, which was like the hardest mode in the first game. But in the Switch port, they decided to just rename it to easy, medium, and hard. Oh, hello. I'm gonna have to watch this later.
Oh, fail. Stupid shield enemies.
If you get Witch Time, go attack the shield enemy first. Because I think they're vulnerable in Witch Time. Also, if you have the Umbra Climax, save it for them as well. Because it breaks their guard.
Fucking serious? Ah.
That's annoying. You could also save it and torture attack it, because it's I think it's gonna kill it in a single torture attack. That might be worth using. Another difference in this game is that when you get hit in the first game, you lose magic. But they probably realize, like, oh man, people are gonna be pissed if you lose magic when you get hit, and you're trying to build your climax.
The first game too, didn't you lose combo when you also got hit?
No, the combo generally you don't lose. You got a penalty, like a negative penalty in your health score, obviously, because you got hit. And then it would also penalize if you try to heal back up. It would like double dip.
Alright.
Here you go. So how long do we want to go for today?
I don't know. Let's finish up this chapter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because this is the end of this chapter is a good like way to like split it. Because I'd say this game is split in like there's 12 chapters, and they're like 4 chapters long for each story beat almost.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of those rare, like, the progression is weird moments. Like, why do I have to go into the chapel that's also gonna get immediately destroyed?
That's neat. The frog came out this time.
Yep. This specifically the 2 punches and then the 3 punches combo going into kicks. Both of those will summon 2 demons while you're doing Umbra Climax, doing the string. So I typically always use those because I think the demon finishers do the most damage. And that combo has 2 finishers for whatever reason. Oh, there he is.
No.
He's easier to see here.
Yeah, he's got the weird faces and mouths on his hands.
Yeah. He's alright, but I don't think he's nearly as cool as just Gomorrah. Like, Gomorrah is such a simple design, but so effective. I feel like there's too much stuff going on.
No time! Fimbulventer. Why do I have to go there? What is on the mountain? My head feels like it's gonna burst. I have to get to that mountain. Shit! What was that? Nice mask, mate. Headed to that witch's party? Not the best costume I've ever seen, but she doesn't seem like the picky
What
type.
liar?
Just don't get in my way.
I think he took it literally.
Where is she?
And I find that hilarious.
So you are going to her party? Quite the popular one, isn't she? Sorry, mate, but I haven't the fucking slightest. Haven't seen her in ages. Besides, even if I knew, she and I have a special relationship.
We literally just
This
met.
will be all the easier.
I'm already at third base with
Shit.
her.
I don't like that. Oh no. It's literally that shot of like someone with a shadow of a gigantic dick on their face. Because he's also like dick shaped because of the hood.
Josh when he loses a a card game.
Honestly. Oh, that's a cool weapon. I like that weapon. I like that weapon on the feet with the swords on the hands.
You've been naughty.
I don't want to buy anything. Probably could, but
Oh, you could get the weapon. Or just ruin these two people's days. Actually, I think there is an achievement for ruining their date. Oh, I guess not.
oh, that happens.
Oh, there's a, never mind. There's a secret fight. Well, so that means that in order to 100% Bayonetta 2, you have to ruin these poor people's dates. So these enemies, if you don't attack them, oh yeah, there you go. They have an attack where you can counter them. I guess you just press the button by pure chance.
Yeah. They were mad because they were gonna watch. They're like, oh, they're gonna totally do it in public.
They're not leaving space for Jesus, and we don't like that here. And do that on a Christian stream.
They're like, oh, if we actually had horse genitals,
Another LP.
we'd be jerking it.
No rest for the wicked.
But they're
Even
angels,
if
so
I
they
am
don't have
jollier
any.
than the average demon. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Be right back. This one's gonna be fun. Been looking for a workout like this for a while. Ta-ta.
I can't sing that.
It's too high pitched for me. I also can't sing to begin with, so. The only thing I can sing is Sonic Butt Rock.
Done and done. I like it when they come quiet like. Means they still have some fight left in them for the road ahead. He's all yours now, Bayonetta.
What is that?
Try it. You actually can buy a copy of that one, so check it if you can buy the other weapons. Okay, you can get the swords, at least. You can get the other pair of swords. Yeah, I would not. I would not. No, this is just like. Yeah, this is an accessory thing. I would honestly not bother too much with the techniques now. Like they're nice to have, but this game, the problem with the Umbra Climax also has made the techniques mostly useless. Because one of the big things with the techniques is that there were a couple that let you summon like the Wicked Weaves on command. But now because they cost magic, they're not worth doing because like you don't want to spend them. You don't want to spend one magic orb to summon one weave when you can just spend a bar and just have like an entire combo string.
Oh, that looks like they replenish hearts too, or like the witch's heart.
I think he stocks up to 4. Like he sells 4 in total. But every time you buy one, I think they get more expensive.
The flamethrowers containing the souls of Undine threw herself into the Cachytrus River after a failed relationship.
Oh, Cachytrus River. I understood that reference.
Isn't that like a Greek river?
Yeah. It's a river of either blood or fire. Actually, no. I think the river of fire in hell is well, in the underworld is it's not Cocytus. It's Phlegeton. Oh fuck! I'm forgetting.
Oh, this is like the whatchamacallit, the claws.
Yes, that's the equivalent of the claws. You can also do like the circle and attack command to switch elements. And you can hold it too. Like if you hold, this is one of the weapons where holding gets you a lot of damage. Because it's an ice thrower as well. Okay, yeah, so the River of Fire is Phlegeton. Cocytus is Wailing. Acheron River. Lethe River, or Lethe. And then the most well-known is the River Styx.
He has braids! Oh no! Who would have guessed? Like, I don't know why that's such a reveal. It's like, oh no, his hood fell off.
It's a thing of like, it's a Japanese culture thing.
What kind of adult picks on little children?
I'm not a child!
Sure.
A mask? Let me guess. This is one of your assistants, little one?
Nothing comes to mind, love. Sorry. Maybe you've got something you'd like to tell me, love. I'm not a fan of getting wrapped up in domestic disputes.
Trust me, little one. He's not my type.
Cause she's a lesbian. Like, there's no subtext here. It's literally... Are you kidding me?
Oh my. You're a Lumen Sage.
I assume Lumen Sages can do, like, their tiny versions there.
Yeah, they have light speed. I'm pretty sure Baldur did it in the first game as well.
Got you!
Also, this is one of the hardest boss fights in the game. Enjoy.
So close.
Siraka!
Remember me?
Block off! Bingo!
Never night! Lava bomb!
Got you! Get out! Get out! Get out! Almost.
Isn't this the stage in Smash Bros?
Get out!
There's a stage that's kind of similar to this, but it's not from Bayonetta. The only Bayonetta stage is a clock tower.
Deep Pharma!
Who no no?
Get out! Get out! Get out! Is that all you've got? Get out! So close! Get out! Get out! Excellent! Got you! So close! Get out! Get! Get out! Get out! Boom! Get out! Get out!
You can dodge this as well with her. Oh, I love the Kaiju battle. Oh, so cute. You would love Bayo 3 then. No. Disregard that, actually. I wish I could say you would love Bayo 3, but you probably would not love Bayo 3. Okay. So, I didn't want to talk during that fight because it's like, it's a bit intense. I have... There's something that really saddens me. I really like that character, the Masked Lumen character. I really liked his play. He's playable in the multiplayer. Apparently, he was planned to be playable in the story as well, but he got cut for whatever for development constraints, I suppose. But he was supposed to be part of the he's part of the story, but it's just not playable. But you were supposed to also see like his side of the story.
Oh, like who is this guy?
Yeah. And it really bums me out because I love his moveset in the multiplayer. He's super fun to play. And it makes me think like, damn, we didn't get the super cool character with the lightspeed powers who summons angels and shit. And we have to, and in the third game we have fucking Viola, who's boring as shit to play. She has a katana like 90% of action characters, and has one demon that's purely AI based. I'm like, oh my god, why is that game like this? It pisses me off. It just makes me sad. It's like, this could have been so good too.
Aww.
A shame, because his moveset's really fun in the multiplayer.
Yeah, but so far this game's like, this is very fun.
Yeah.
It's certainly.
You want to keep going?
Nah, like let's call it a day. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, like this definitely feels a lot easier than the first Bayonetta.
Yeah, no, like it was definitely like one of the main complaints. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say complaint, but it's like it is a hard. Like the original one is a hard game. I mean, obviously you also have like the experience of having played the first one and Platinum did, which it's still a pretty decent amount of playtime. So it's definitely not the same as like just going in blind the first time. But it's also like, I feel like they probably had a lot of feedback from Nintendo, like how to polish it up to make it more like reasonable. She feels really snappy in this game, and I like that. Like she was already pretty snappy in the first game, where like you could dodge out of basically any animation to cancel your attacks and stuff. But in this game, she's so like, she's very nimble. I feel like the timing on that is even faster.
Yeah, no, but she feels a lot more responsive, and it's like you said, she was pretty responsive, like, to begin with.
Yeah.
So, like, this definitely feels like an improvement over the first one, even if it's like essentially like the same.
Yeah, but
like,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you have a formula that works.
Either.
Yeah, it's essentially the same, it's just polished. They rebalanced it a little bit, which is probably the only part where I have trouble with, where I have issues with this game. But that's about it. Like, mechanically, it's basically the same. Plays the same, super smooth. You get some really cool weapons also later down the line. I feel like the weapons could have been more original. Like, I feel like they're the only really strange weapon you get in this game is the bow. Purely just because, like, if you have guns to begin with, you don't expect to see a bow as a weapon. I suppose the Tonfa flamethrowers are not your typical weapon either. Like, those are kind of cool. But like, I think Bayo 3 did shine a lot in the weapon design. Like, that's one of the things that I do think the third one is the best at. Like, it has really cool weapons. This one improves on the first one, because the first one had an issue where a lot of the weapons were like pistol reskinned. Like, you had the pistol and then you had the shotgun.
Yeah.
And then you had the laser gun, which is essentially just a pistol, but the bullets are different. And then you had the pistols with no magic effect.
And you got the rocket launchers.
Well, the rocket launcher did have slightly different moveset because it worked kind of like a tonfa as well, which is I don't know if you're familiar with what a tonfa is.
Yeah, the
it's
stick
like
things.
Yeah, it's like a stick. It's like a melee stick weapon, which is kind of what they're going for here with the flamethrowers. If you wear them in your hands, it's a bit more obvious. In the feet, it's not as obvious. If you wear them in the hands, she uses them kind of like I don't know if you've ever seen that, but in Japan, cheerleaders will like typically dance with either ribbons or this kind of weird, like, small mace thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's like honestly, it's probably like the size of a Wiimote. It's the best thing I can think of. It's like a Wiimote with a weight at the end that like you can like flail around. I don't know if they have a name. They probably have a specific name, but I don't know it. But it's that type of dancing that cheerleaders do in Japan. I think it's also in the Olympics somewhere. It's like a gymnast thing.
Like like they use a rope, like a ribbon rope thing.
Yeah, but this is like a separate thing. Like there is the ribbon dances, and then there's this thing, but I don't know what it's called. I'd have to look it up.
If I type in Japanese like cheerleaders, and like it are just like Japanese women dressed up as like American cheerleaders.
But yeah, the animation is a lot more distinct on the hands than on the feet.
Well, actually, I don't know. There's this one that has like a weird. I don't know what this is.
Let me see.
Let me see. Let me send this to you. It's like a.
No, it's not that.
Yeah, I don't know what they're holding there, but yeah, everything else I see are just regular pom-poms.
I could have sworn... Oh, here's a picture. Yeah, this. It's not the best example, but she's at least holding the thing. I don't know what they're called.
Oh, huh.
But it's this weird, like, baton/mace thing that you can, like, whirl around.
Yeah.
It makes more sense in motion. If I find
it looks like a really small maraca with like a really long handle.
Yeah. So she kind of fights with those using that kind of animation. It's like a very distinct movement. I'm looking through the GIFs, see if I find
Mr.
one.
I've not had a chance to read this name, Mr. Levu.
Mr. Leveau. Leveau, I believe.
I know this is Argasis. It's like new handle. No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, you just caught us at the end of the Bayonetta 2 stream.
Yeah. Well, you can catch the VOD, I suppose. It's gonna be on Twitch immediately after, I think. Do they take time to process, or are they...
Oh, no. Like, you can go and watch them immediately on Twitch.
Okay.
It's like, I think I heard you say it once in like one of your recent videos, but
I looked through the entire like GIF catalog on like Discord for gymnasts, and I didn't see a single one using that thing. Oh wait. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
It's not loading for me.
Yeah, it's loading for me. She's just she's like hopping, and then she kind of throws it.
She tosses one. Yeah. Like they do get like dance moves with those. I don't know what they're called.
It's neat.
But yeah, it's that plus a flamethrower integrated into it. And then I don't remember. Yeah, I think the other weapons are not as interesting. There's like a hammer you can get later that I like, but it's just a hammer. You know, it doesn't really do much special. But yeah, I guess we'll leave it here for now.
All right.
But that's our Christmas game. Yeah, it's very festive, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Enjoyed some nice, some nice shopping.
It also doubles as like a Christmas Yu-Gi-Oh like special.
Sorry, what? A Christmas what?
A Yu-Gi-Oh Christmas special.
Oh. I wasn't thinking about that necessarily. But yes, that character is essentially just Yugi.
I mean, yeah, he keeps getting like taken over by like his Millennium Puzzle.
I've not actually watched that series. Like, I caught it on TV when I was a kid sometimes, but like, I was never really interested in it. I knew it purely through osmosis. Like, oh, I know who Yugi is as a character, I guess, but like, I never really invested in that series.
Yeah, that's like I've only watched like a little bit of the first time, like the first time it aired, and that's about it. And mostly like the abridged version. From kid to grown up, the man's every time he screams Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, that'll become relevant later.
Oh no.
He doesn't know yet. He's first time playing. He doesn't know the truth. He doesn't know the Yu-Gi-Oh truth.
I mean, he is looking a little like darker skinned. So I'm like, oh, is he Egyptian?
I think is he supposed to be black? Because like Japanese games have a very different idea of what black people look like.
Like
but I think he's supposed to be black coded.
He's got braids that therefore he is black.
And dark skinned. So that's why I'm like, is that what they're going for? Because black characters in Japanese games typically are not even that dark skinned.
Yeah, the child.
Yeah, Loki.
We've just been calling him Yugi, but Loki. We will never know.
No. He could be also Egyptian coded, I suppose. Because I mean, like that fucking pyramid, like it could not have been accidental. Like someone in the development team had to point it out. Like, guys,
this is just you.
He has a pyramid on his chest and his throat scar. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's a weird choice, honestly. Because also you'd think that pyramid thing would like be relevant at some point. Nope, it's just an accessory.
Really?
It's like no plot relevance or anything. It's just a fucking color.
It's just accessory. Just like the glasses. He doesn't have the glasses, so he gets a pyramid for some reason.
He has goggles.
Oh yeah, that's right, he does.
He continues the tradition of every single character in Bayonetta having some sort of eyewear.
Does this mask guy count as like having a mask?
Who?
The mask guy, or the masked person that we just fought.
Yeah, he's wearing a mask. That's face wear.
Gotta wear something on his face.
So, with what we have so far, where do you think the story is going?
Well, it's interesting because, like, essentially we've been dragged into a side quest while trying to save our girlfriend, Jean. So, I wonder if the plots are going to intertwine, but probably not. I certainly hope it's not a matter of having to choose between, like, helping this boy and, like, saving John.
These types of games typically don't have choices. I can tell you that there's no choices to be made here.
I know. When
story.
I say we, I mean more Bayonetta. Like, Bayonetta gonna have to, like, make a choice.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like, I have, like, no idea what's going on other than maybe he's supposed to be the second coming or something. It seems like the angels are after him, so maybe he is supposed to be like the second coming of Jesus or something.
Honestly, would not be that crazy for the Bayonetta series. I mean, they're not gonna call it Jesus, obviously, because it's not a Christian religion, but close enough.
There's just like the fact that she just stuffed like Jesus in her cleavage.
I'm still like shook that she can just do that with no cleavage at all. Like, she has to be actively pressing her tits together to hold him there, and I think that's fucking hilarious.
If her suit is like her hair, I don't know, maybe she could make her suit tighter to like hold him there.
I suppose. But it's funnier the other way.
Oh god, we continue the Mr. Josh theme in there.
It's funnier this way.
Yeah, Josh gets stuffed between some bosoms.
I don't think he'd like that though.
I think he'd be like, I don't consent to this.
He only wants the man bosom, not the woman bosom. It's not that kind of guy.
All right. Well, we will leave it there. We'll stream tomorrow, maybe. We'll see.
I'll let you know, because I do have family lunch, but I should be free on the afternoon, ? I don't know. Probably will.
All right, so have a good night, everyone, and thank you for stopping by.
See you guys.